no club and ISR. Magic Champions League, yes. Magic Europa League, and I'm the Conference League area so 3 in 1.
Nobody.
No other team. Net team ISR. Hey.
No team. So Obi and Obi see from my Conference League.
Debbie.
By any assured that they see from Belgium. Now they go Europa ne Champions League. Meanwhile, Yasanji club, FIFA Club World Cup.
And also.
And also, I don't know. Chelsea.
Oh, my idea.
Yes.
My idea. Because since we must of a power, we are pandit to see a dimatemon. Nenra, a south too far home back. Hey!
Oh, here Chelsea says, your boy who modern chair Arsenal, your boy who modern chair Manchester United, your boy who modern chair Real Madrid season week. Opa, take it or leave it. Yes, my macaron.
Man, you the man for Moncan.
Ah, your boy,
man, you the man for Moncan.
Yes, almost say, or more organized tournament to be, and or more talk up season.
Malaysia for us, Alpha.
Omo yako de akwa je trophy aba. Malaysia town 11. And so I need so 1-0 aba. Komo yako de obi aka ko Malaysia. Ko de
go in the demo.
Esa kwa so 1-0.
Man you
trophy no. Minim season no abawie. Omo de we ko ye na nka wa ma je trophy ba ko season we. And so anyi. All right. Tony any details in now and so Bebre Chelsea 4 Real Betis 1 who goal I didn't kind just say what didn't kunim or the Roland Garros and so hon komo pi Bebre Nyakopo eyaduma meminda and UEFA Champions League final game no baso din and ye asem ketwa kra PSG omoni Inter Milan or Munich big game by all standards or the hon sem kakra and popoya kakra Bebre na if you were clubs no mudin sem pi abre Montana na yenhwe there or the ebeko ene anope Kessben midfield action airborne Tony
that's CP Godfather yeah in summer so uncle for a close cemetery for any I have 4 kwa babiem na yen too far ye ko amanone yen ko Birmingham so ye anope ya and na oman official say Jonathan Tai be kan wonsem no ebro even a month of Leverkusen as omo captain Okoy as a free agent was signing a new contract now omo aye special video bia omo e de apa Jonathan Tai hontuma entie mfie 9 mo American television video no enie Jonathan Tai former captain Emma Ban Leverkusen or the omo Edge League last year this season mo ya den pa Jabi Alonso a free ho Alonso a free ho Florian Wirtz so a free ho enti emu ya den e de ama club no coach Eric ten Hag just say build a new team e wo Leverkusen na so ye enti 4-year deal and Jonathan Tai was signing or a centre back or the ball at the Ama Birmingham komo enso a club no na enyo no nko any player buy for no or more a 2-1 amon or maybe Jonathan Tai next a Cody Gakpo and also a ball Emma Liverpool Cody Gakpo na or free Netherlands season way now or very instrumental Emma Liverpool no or no and as I say Birmingham for any edina chipa say Cody bad dia na was a biko from Enra Besine Leroy Sané agent Penny Zahavi Eguswa on a Birmingham for no edin come for contract extension say ejugu dia any Arsenal for our chance say Leroy Sané no omo enso ebetimi anya no yanko England Abdul Fattah Ishaku Prince Omar Kwada no enra ne recovery bibia ekoso kama enne why special video bia or catch bia say or recover from ACL enti Leicester pre-season bibia de na kwema ono Abdul Fattah Ishaku Ghana ya wenga no or fully fit obetimi ajoin mo bi entie Fattah.
Hi Leicester City fans, just finished my last session of the season and I've been working so hard. My rehab have been so good with the people, the physios, the management, the players, everyone have been so supportive to me, and by God's grace I'll be ready before the pre-season and I can't wait to get started again, to be back on the field running again, fighting for the badge as always. And I can't wait to see the fans again. It's been a while.
Wey Abdul Fattah Ishaku Prince Omar Kwada no ball Leicester City Ghana ball double header yebo 2 games bi enum na okopra ya ACL watone fi achepanti after several months no wa complete the last training session of the season enti obeko for vacation. After vacation no I'm reported for pre-season. Leicester come back into the championship okwakoboa M1 Sanso anya promotion about the elite division yanko America and ahomachi Inter Miami any Messi mokike omo ho na nse na omo boa na enfam le taria na why omo hyehyɛ na adwerega na nso na ahomachi de etomu omo edi nkunu eka nan na FC Montreal omo ete eka na mu mienu Leo Messi share 2 of the 4 goals and Luis Suarez so share 2 of the 4 goals into Messi ebo brace and Suarez so etimi ebo brace Messi na efa man of the match award season with 19 games in total or 14 goal contribution was 12 goals and why 2 assists into Messi and Inter Miami omo goals no and enjoy our Kessben television so into Suarez the second goal no into 2 for Messi 2 for Suarez among Irene 4-2 over Montreal Impact. And Fernando Hierro official press conference. Now what you just say Ronaldo, Cristiano officially or departed or free anasa among a club na omo ayesa arrangement and central function so now Fernando Hierro sporting director no abayesa announcement no yanko Inter Milan any PSG game now also on Saturday, our Munich Champions League final. Say you bought Europa League, you bought Conference League. Next, UEFA Champions League on Saturday 7 p.m. Louis Nazaro Delema, Ronaldo no free Brazil no. Or then some Atuja or your former player Emma Inter Milan or say Nakuma no a ball. Say Inter Milan, a bet me Ajay sa trophy way or say as a fan or unforgettable moment with Inter Milan Football Club no enti Champions League trophy went to me Anje throughout the football career Hanopa so went to me Anje UEFA Champions League or the World Cup the trophies be now Ronaldo went to me and winning UEFA Champions League also heard him send the former club Inter Milan bedding kunim over PSG na omo ababe UEFA Champions League holders Fabio Cannavaro and also former Italian defender says also remu into coaching also was send a message ama Marcos Thuram Inter Milan strike and say trophy way and who be here say ebeba Italy or Italians heard him say Inter Milan ebetimi age the ultimate day na omanimu enya abenyam enti or the message kese and the support or throw behind Inter Milan way and some a free Fabio Cannavaro say and so eba na Yanko Poland Enra UEFA Conference League the grand finale ever so Emma Chelsea from behind Omo consider first against Real Betis Afzel Azul and enya first goal no Emma Betis sa goal no and ohwe our Kessben television so the first half no na Chelsea at the form 1 second half no and the name as sign cry Emma Chelsea better take at 2 so every by 4 goals to 1 Enzo Fernandez and a taker na yenya second goal our Chelsea Enzo aso ye na Nico Jackson Eshebi and Jadon Sancho at the goal number 3 at the source now do did the ice at to kick and so no my sis Kai said to Enra in 50 on an Arsenal Enra ye joining na second half in my Chelsea every by 4 goals to 1 it's Chelsea any club in the history of UEFA Omo Aji Champions League, Omo Aji Europa League, now Omo Aji Conference League. Only one manager pay, and also Aji all 3 competitions. And no aye Jose Mourinho. Waji Champions League, Waji Europa League, now Waji Conference League. Name club issue there. Aye Chelsea nkwa na ekita sa record no el honomo. Enra after the game, yebisa Cole Palmer, Sir Gary Neville, Abribiano Oboachi, Sir big games. Oh yeah, now so almost all the big games no Enra Omaye. Hat-trick of Cole Palmer say and some Gary Neville keke canon ayana ontinti honestly only response bi amu maintain sama Cole Palmer Chelsea darling boy no what you atuja
you were part of the last season lost the League Cup final and there was a big bold saying that they're £1 billion bottle jobs. With that, and do you feel like Chelsea £1 billion jobs anymore?
I wouldn't say I was hurt. I don't really pay attention, to be honest. But I think we've shown on Sunday that we can go to a tough place and win. And tonight, even when we was losing, I feel like we've shown good character again, and we come back.
And Tico Pama say pay attention to pundits, especially Gary Neville. The criticisms, you know, said Chelsea had to players and so bottle last year League Cup finals no entimi anje manko force so si Chelsea so head your matter man so Sunday the Chelsea church say timi kwa hoy ekonya points a epe Nottingham Forest game na enye izo Chelsea nhye and qualify for Champions League kwa share ya qualify na nra ed trophy ade atoso George a champion Tarek Lamptey nchi every Ghana nanso represent England and no sa two players no kwada no from day one bodjuma with Chelsea George a champion and Tarek Lamptey right after Chelsea game no mienu so kasai.
From a young age, you dream of these moments, so to win this is crazy, really.
Is it the first of many, do you think, Josh?
Definitely, first of many, for sure.
And for you, Tyreek, how's it been, I guess, coming on to in certain games? I guess you've seen yourself develop over the season to now play in front of all these fans in a different country.
No, it's a great feeling, you know, just adapting all the time, it's just great, so really happy.
And I guess, Josh, as well, you guys throughout the academy would have seen lots of different players winning things.
Enzo Maresca my players the opportunity power especially in kwada no mama young players no mama the chance say omo ensi akan emu bi ene Josh ene Tarek Lamptey right after some je trophy no and some amo and so Eddie Tudja no and Joe Cole Chelsea omo legend no former player Emma England national team no enra na Joe Cole so commentary na Chelsea share almost second goal number 3 beka ho a fourth goal ne buy no from the stands commentary no eni gia na Joko wo no na enye easy cry even the team part na esi table no so no ehwie gui enti Joko eno no akwawe onya 110 no so a de obesi atwetwe wa ye ho adwuma no na enye fala kra so defending against him no na ehu Joko eno no enra kire eni Jowum said Chelsea every by 4 goes to 1 Rude Boy Oyanyum to free Nigeria. I'm lucky. Sanyum no Rude Boy. I don't know. Na just say enyum 20 dear oya dear brutal. Enra as a Chelsea fan. Chelsea share almost second and third goal ni pe. Na ono so ye video. Eya enyum kakra bi e ball Chelsea abaso mi entie Rude Boy. Chelsea. Chelsea be almost flaws. You bet me about Chelsea echi. But once now to me Jim free Chelsea and some you mo laugh and support for the club.
Bibia sisa.
Hey.
And the Bible translate.
Chelsea on. Saving classical kan e so a.
Yes.
Madrid bet me Barca. Barca bet me Madrid. But Chelsea be say. Ye na nke share any of the sides ah. Ke be you omo ho adwuma. Chelsea
Bibia sisa.
Omo game no.
Conference League no.
Hey. Rude Boy twanom e dia ma Chelsea.
Adie bi na aba be high adwin. So go for this so much Chelsea no. All right. Yes, and Tina Krabi. Yes, and Tina.
Rude Boy. Chelsea. Kasnana Moho in him.
Jadon
Sancho, another Man United player, also free club Nima, call left trophy. United here. So it's all free Honano, now call Nimon. Even the one team Jimpo or Ben trophy, and Jadon Sancho. On your tell goal at the match, Chelsea goal on that FPA. Carlin go baby, other bonus share the goalkeeper a drawing. Former Liverpool goalkeeper, no ya home here, and ye. On go no, and ye, on also a message right after the game. Jadon Sancho, Chelsea, go into Mobenya activate the clause Namatonana, and now Sancho, a video right after the game.
He's a Conference League Final 2025. Come on, champions! He's a
Chelsea are qualified for Champions League. Now, Masanso Aji Trophy. Jadon Sancho from United of a ball on Emma Chelsea. Say Chelsea 25 no Munko Tia na Monto Jadon Sancho and now going to Esili Ejumano. Yanko Barca so ye Omo Eddie Oreo Romeo Emma Girona on loan. Nemo Nilon Dino and Koye enti Girona Fono. Omo ento Oreo Romeo until at the end of the season, Bono reverted back to FC Barcelona. Ronald Araujo, Barca for take decisions. The season where he was struggle par defender against Inter Milan. Barca from Champions League no. Obia at the support at the Ronald Araujo. Then so Delco episode chess boy no a banner defending part there or your master class. And you can say Omujana Mane Conti season way or so ST now a bomb and FC Barcelona. Jill Conde, you could be say the game bang and our season way or Bo Philippa, the memorable game. And also, a Copa del Rey finals or share a third goal. Our Classico, Barca sharing and son, Real Madrid team in the game season way or Becca said. Obo Philippa, Robert Lewandowski, Wakacha Poland for say war physical issues in health no enya NCC ye hanunti omo excuse no from UEFA Nations League omo enso airball yanko Asia Malaysia to be precise enwa Man United United team no dey na hamo season when oma bra enwa against Asian All Stars there na you say Man United trophy ready and can omo ebeje na so surprisingly Asian All Stars Man United some kaba ko omo ntimi anti na nkofo ebisa say players papa Ben pa na Malaysia for yi omo wa omo dey share Man U enti yekohe time na Asian All Stars players no omo every dressing room chese omo ba be dress akọ park no so ko players no ye hear how many chese vim bia anim na so Man United with all these stars no matimi ahye enti Asian All Stars players ni bi and I will hear omo ne time na omo every dressing room omo ebeba park no so enie o hear omo ani omo enye players Obi catch on some team Asher United over GD Man U afuwe anko ye kra trophy en kamo fanje na mo supporters simple en fansere Man U antimi anshe ye bisa coach Ruben Amorim say enra match no mulusi Osina Park na den omo ni excuse bia na mum United also mo ye omo ho chende omo ye ne enra no Ruben Amorim ekasai
but no injuries tough pitch but I think we don't have in us not to joke in every exercise in every game, so that was what happened. We should win this kind of games no matter what.
Ruben Amorim we so ne agina na yakon ba hospital so ye akofom nkrat so e ba no numpemu hawa ba beti ne te hwe o chita kwan na omo nsaw yare ba heba so ye ene ye ko
Krachi, unemu bua unkoisha Dr. Ban uye den wa ha. Unye no mpemu ya die no wanko Dr. Ban jinse be. Doctor. Onupe de
Hey, bye. Yes, I go. What?
So good afternoon, sir. This is my father. We come from Nigeria, and he has issue with the leg.
The leg broke?
We don't know.
No, it broke. Ow! Me, I'm a specialist about bones. I will deliver you now. Then you go to Nigeria back.
Krachi, unemu bua unkoisha Dr. Ban uye den wa ha. Unye no mpemu ya die no wanko Dr. Ban jinse be fa. Onupe de ni dumpe ne dodo uda dumpe mbe wagudo empem. What me should don't pay sign to the don't pay Wabbo Winsem. Or say a dear baby, the new pass any Yamikana Mecca. Oh, no permanent the on one I expect Nyaza for no. Or cry any Kumasi don't pay expect Yan can't show.
Yes, sir. What are you doing? Specializing when it comes to bone issues. What do you prefer say? You're not specializing in bone healing. Hey, you know that the man can call Dr. Bao. Then this guy's got one of me. But you know, look, you know, say Dr. Ban is the best when it comes to bone issues. Well, Dr. Willis, you came to look for Dr. Ban, isn't it? This is not the right place.
Oh, he brought us here.
Listen to me. I am taking you to Dr. Ban.
But I hire Ban Herbal Hospital. Now, no person say you need be free with 3 so be soon. I say, the shame you're winning in 2 I say. Mammy, dear, I'm over Bumway and the Ukutapuma, who sees ya chia. Ukutu J, when a man is crack. Man, ya wo can say, Papa, ya wo can say, the Kutu J and no one be coming. Bow wa, yen Tenasima Kutu J, a Kumubi. Bow wa Kutu J, you be 2 I say, I'm a Nigie, a year pay. It is Serbia one son any ye. When it has won you now, the woman I can't say. Mr. Rocco Bobo and answer one of Wama, Taisa, Power, name will be pain. Branaya de Yenche, yet I have bank a better so. Yanko Padum, I find a better so. Nkaseni numpena etete na eha adwene nyina no Yankopa dum nyina betwato a ama numpeni nyina aye kama Papa actually Papa Papa is working. No, don't hold it. Papa is working.
Bar Herbal Hospital. Specialists in every kind of bone disease. Spinal cord, swelling of the arms, arthritis, bone injury, swelling of the leg with reddish color around it, and so on.
Ediana tete wo, ediana ma wo yura wo, ediana ma wo ni da so asa, ba wo ho a ani da so wo ho, ba ye wo akra ye wo Spintex Road 18 Junction. Kumase ye wo atonsu agogo government hospital na nimu a ye numbers yi na egu asi freye ade bi e kire wadwena na se ye ruo bi etete obi ano ye beboa ma yaruo ni nyina ase atu ama nkunimde awie peye ma me emfa ho ne ba bi a wo free ba papa no kwasam se ene wiase afa na nyina ni Nigeria ne Ghana ha ene ba bi obi a wo ne bi fra brochire bi fri hen e ba ba so ye enti ba bi a wo no panifo si adidie kwan nwa ba bi a wo bia fo wani kire ba ya so ye ha na wo ba ya so ye ha sebisebio nya fe ne kwabrane ba betwe wo nan ne tenten bia maame papa ye de ahaban keke ena Nyankopɔ adom ye de beto so na numpene nkasa ni ba bi a cheche bia na ahaban betene ni nyina kama ba achafo ba
Ba Herbal Fifi ye chia kwan wo Kumase atonso agogo hospital
ba yade nyina ebedwane ba so ye ene ekoi se Man United for decided said the real players need see here na also mu japi na kwan enti almost 12 players and over and ebe free Manchester United na emubidie omo ekọ te se Victor Lindelof, Christian Eriksen, Luke Shaw, Rashford, Casemiro, Anthony, Jadon Sancho, Rasmus Hojlund, Joshua Zirkzee, Tara Malacia, Altel Ben-Yedder, Johnny Evans, Wemo, any 12 players are Man United for Ebeja Omo and so Ekwan. David Ancelotti, Carlo Ancelotti ne ba okwakoye coach ama Rangers. So many appointed now. Or Hersen Kobetimi Adada Luka Modric ebe free Madrid after FIFA Club World Cup no nanka or the Likita so akọ na Rangers Boboko no ono so akosi akan Bilbao omo a player Nico Williams and Arsenal for start here omo any Bilbao for edi hunkomo enti since April na almost started negotiations no na akase Arsenal for ebetua ni release clause ni sika Nico Epeno aye £250,000 a week ansana watimi adjoin Arsenal for Newcastle Epe Brian in Mbwembu and Mark Gehia or defender at the Emma Crystal Palace Chelsea so Pamadia back Brentford player Brian in Mbwembu so Newcastle for Ejana omo enso Epe Napoli and so any Jonathan David Ekasa say from a Napoli for Pepa free players no Kevin Branya omo Kasa and then Jonathan David and also a former lead striker so omo show interest e Arsenal for and Epe RB Leipzig almost striker Benjamin Sesko Leipzig said and negotiating to Arsenal for into a bond release clause of £92.5 million activity now enso enfa Benjamin Sesko Marcus Rashford obese chinchin okobasa why Wallen say even the salary kwana obeteki a pay cut now or joining FC Barcelona and run a rep Spain on the Barca for and so Edin Como right after Enra Chelsea omo trophy na omo no omo take a decision say Champions League na omo kono enye Nico Jackson mo asemu biao also munya strikers are omo tried and tested established strikers and as I say Chelsea for and start here omo ebedi home komo said be a Champions League no omo di omo and so ebeko Godfather Roma and many dwane parenting call for close on sem no yen fancy
ke nyina ebe sim pam na ke form cry be fa ko to ball ni na pam fo no ya o catch them say Nico Jackson dey say o ma
they also you be wa ye
ya dear
upgrade
yes
yeah
they was super o ka no kunto ko
enra Nico enra after the game no Nicholas Jackson na osa until central for net try say on my interview no oh can you have a word with you ahanum no when few bia mo di matem sa ono kan hu bibia na wafa personal central for na bash na nti enra ye punk him no osa nti almost oh Nico can you have a word with you when few omo kra so mo yinipa
England English
pandit
yes
legends no man no yaw
also mo de yere no
ono so fa bibia personal
okay
kelo bi kan asma of the personal central for omo ni ko anya and ono bi ankasa oh back one go give am oh born so sa from center oh born so sa adeni
okay my be upgrade do as the Champions League no emu. All right, yes, Emra. Na yamamu nyina kwaba Emra program iso Kessben Television Kessben 93.3. Yaba to also the Amam Zekov Mohammed anyway eba Zekov I say good morning boss. Another big European trophy in our cabinet. That makes us the most decorated club in European history. Believe it or not, indeed my Chelsea is back to where we belong to. What a season for us. FIFA Club World Cup is our next target. We'll go there and make sure we win the trophy. Chelsea is the name, blue is the color, and winning is our aim. Remember, Naiba Betwaso de Abamuzek of Mohammed, and so no. Lexis Atrasi, Mamin Kono, Namin Redo Abobano de Brayan, Nafi Yen Twaso, Emfa, and Mamon. Alex, at the same,
said you already young Kupongus.
I didn't go pass about
message. There be a message in the master. A chance for them to go on music. Oh, you're doing my end and watch Alex, Conference League in Puni.
Conference League.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, could you ever come? History.
Okay.
See the make about Conference League.
Okay. My idea.
Yes, yeah.
Come back and a very interesting.
Yeah.
Sancho Super Bowl.
On boy in the panel.
I man you play no. Bobo pa. Sergio Arope Mamena wasi. Na menchia ahwefo ene atiefo omanya bre na omagibre na omuhwe kasafidie ene kasamfonyini Kessben Television. Ene de kan say ye do masi bebre because said ye otwea heba pada bai no omagi atum na Ghana for asum na omusi no maduro no na esa yade na adanse a eba asoye ho no eboro adwene ne entiase so yede omasi bebre mamenko asin nyankomase ahinkuro na Emos Fashion na menchia Sophie ewo ho one ne master Emos awrade nyankopon onhyira mo na miwia mefremo Sergio you can Divine Hope Herbal Center yen ene yakofa aduro ba ko pe abedwa so ya duro ye ba ko pe ne wadwa so eno ne wotwea herbal powder na we ye powder wanwaso a awie ye brem ebo adwuma gidigidi na adanse a eba no ye dwene ho a ye nte ase awurade amma ne nsa so ewa aduro no so because aduro no efficacy no ewo soro ti esanyare akese na onipa bi a ne sisi eye ne ya odofo yi make say ya hu say your telephone numbers no ene go screen so no ti babia wo hwe me firi bia no wafa numbers ni mu biara ne miensa wo fa bia na wo frɛ ya ye beje wo so babia wo no wo pe location wo benya bia to so a ye be kyerɛ wo ho na wanya bi ato onipa bi a wote nka se sisie no eye ne ya sisie no mu homa nyina atete sisie na sugar na ajonku no saa nipa no na se wonya wotwea herbal powder na anopa bia wote bi gu nsuohiem na anwumere bia wote bi gu nsuohiem na se wono no mu a saa sisiyade a atena saa nipa no so ache bia no eba begya nipa no nipa na gina brane se oba ana bema da bia ye de yasem a ye kan se oye bema usisi start se ejeje wo ne sugar ne donku ne mu huma nyina atete a enche wo na ma ne ma wo guy name no Mr 2 minutes bema ekos ne animu apetere pio no wajem bema yi sisiyade atena wo so ache na wanum nuru ana enkode a aduro no ayiniti eno no wotwea herbal powder nya bi na bobo na sisiyade ne nyina enyam afi woni pa bia koko ete ne so koko nti sebe wonse ne kokobo etwea ba oja ne nan no koko nti sebe oja ne nan na ahoro kakra wom koko nti ne yafunu ebom sede de bia meka no ase podane yema asoche na ebo mesi obi akwan ne minimu santi enkoko a wo fie hu na no mu dwane wo tuntakre wo fie nyinara odofo yi koko abegu ni padwianim se koko na sebe abegu wanim oba wantwi ponso a wontimi mpie koko agye animu na boso de a aduro no ye ba akopɛ eno no wotwea herbal powder na se wonya wotwea herbal powder ibi titi bi gu nsuohiem na obobo anopa ene anwumira koko a abetena wo so no nyina e be free ni padwianim koko ye yade bi a eyefo be nipa ho na se wampɛ ho asɛm anka koko timi sisi ntiri nima edidimu na aba wani so bonse beduru ba bi yes wonya glaucoma orofo ei koko te wo so de ahwehwe wotwea herbal powder akiri kwan na wo so obenya wayaresa koko betina bema so na efiri mfie mienu ekono afi sa bema no so benya guy name e wo ma no ho Mr 2 minutes efi se bema ko osini anima petere pio no so agame bema yi hwehwe wotwea herbal powder akiri kwan me kasa anopa ya sebi obi to ase entini na san ho besi ne nantu no ehwe no eye ne ya me se sa din we de eye me de edin eda so no siatica da bia de me kan se sa din we eye nipa din anka meto ne bedin odofo siatica no enye ebedin na emom de tie ne se eye yade se woto ase ntini na etwen wotena se che na wo sori na wotu ahwe obi se mensa aye titiriti menan aye titiriti ananse acheme odofo aduro no eye ba akopɛ eno no wotwea herbal powder na wonya bi nunum asebe ntine sesa woto ase a etwen wonsa aye titiriti emogya enya kwan ne afuruse ne woni padua ne mu nyaa no emogya benya kwan de afuruse ne woni padua ne mu na ntini na esa woto ase etwen no egyaw na wagina brane se oba ana bema afei obi akɔkyekyere ne nsa ɔkɔɔ no doctor ka kyerɛ ne se maami yi o pressure ne nam de wo ho enti ama maami ana papa yi ne yam ahyehye no de bia de meka ne se te pressure yade betena wo so a probability se wo benya stroke no e very high odofo yi entwe ma stroke no emfa wo meto ho ansa se stroke ni bana wo hwehwe wotwea herbal powder akiri kwan a awurade tumi nti wo besɔre agina wanam wo so na emum bɔ ho ban se stroke no ebeto ewo kwam enti se pressure yade ana bp yade na betena wo so wacha odofo aduro no eye ba akopɛ eno ne wotwea herbal powder na se wonya wotwea herbal powder ibi eti bi gu nsuohiem enum na wonom na no pa biara na anwumere so wotoa so ye ne saa acha ye na wotwe eye wo pressure na ekosuru ni nyina no ebeba normal odofo yi me se ye numbers no egu screen anim fra ye sesi a abra ye kasa yi ye beje brane ne wakasa ne ya kire wo kwan a obefa so wanom no yade bi a wutriti ene kwan a ye fa so a ye nom no eduran ba ko eye 10 Ghana cedis box no ehyemu 50 eye 500 Ghana cedis na 10 cedis to 2 cities and your tomb akubia a depending location no to other for also free numbers no ni enchiro ba bia wo no na so nya bito afa me ka se wo bi didi a na ne yafunu eye ne ya aduane ntomu so a na eye ne ya odidi ne ginagina ne bo entimi and digest other for ni nyina ne se yesi wonya osayade se osayade na abetena wo so wo de na tena wo so ache asi wachi kase no wo je wo hu anye de a adura me kan fama wo twea herbal powder ko hwehwe bi titi bi gu nsuo hiem ne no nom na wo no nom a saa ekura abani padua ana wo yafunu ni mu nyina no ebegya ni padua no na wo so wonya ahoɔden sɛ ɔba ana bɛma ɔdɔfo bi akɔkyɛke ne sugar level no ɔkɔ yɛ sɛ nenam 35 ne akyire ɛno nti ama ne yam ɛhyehye no ɔdɔfo yi sɛ obi wɔ hɔ a ɛsi kyerɛ yadeɛ abɛtena wo so ne wɔnom nuro woyɛ labs wokɔ hospital woyɛ deɛ wobɛyɛ bia nanso sugar level no ntimi mma fam a ɛmɛtɔ baabi a ɛsɛ sɛ ɛdadeɛ a mekamfo wɔtwea herbal powder ama wo na wo saa nipa no na sɛ wonya bia na sɛ wote gu nsuohyiam na wononom a ɛyɛ sugar level na akɔ soro no nyinaa no ɛbaa bɛtɔ normal ama wo na wo so woagyina brane na da bia yɛka sɛ sugar no ɛba wo so sei a wɔdɔfoɔ wobɛhu sɛ yɛma wo mpaneɛ bia sɛ insulin na wode wowɔ wo serɛ so na saa nipa no wowɔ nyinaa no woyɛ bɛrima ne aka kyerɛ sɛ ɔdɔfoɔ yi ɛnuru ne yɛde ma wo no ɛberɛ bi bɛduru ama agye wo mɛma yɔ ato hɔ ɛno na yɛ ana meka sɛ woyɛ bɛrima deɛ wonwu yɛ sɛbe wo bɛrima ɛnwu wowɔ mfeɛ aduanan mfeɛ aduasa wobɛma yadeɛ agye wo bɛrima ato hɔ wɔdɔfoɔ sɛ yadeɛ na abɛtena wo so ama wo mɛma yɔ ayɛ mmerɛdeɛ a anaa sugar yadeɛ na atena wo so ama wo mɛma yɔ aba fam deɛ a aduro no yɛ wɔtwea hɛba pada hwehwɛ bi na wo so wobɛnya ayaresa meka sɛ bɛrima bi dwonso a wobɛhu sɛ ɔkyem ɔdwonso no wobɛhu sɛ ne dwonso no asi ne ntiri ase pɛɛ ɛgu ne nan ho pɛɛ wobɛhu sɛ ɔkyem ansa na dwonso no aba ɔdwonso a wobɛhu sɛ bi akam ne nyinaa ne sɛ dwonso twa no wɔhaw bi ɛba ho ɔdɔfoɔ yi sɛ woahu sɛ wo prostrate no wɔhaw ne amanneɛ bi ba ho deɛ a kɔhwehwɛ wɔtwea hɛba pada ɛnyɛ sɛ berɛ bi bɛduru ama yɛde bɛrima yɛde rɔba ato wo bɛrima no mu ɛntwɛn me yɛmfa rɔba ɛnto wo bɛrima no mu ansa ɔdɔfoɔ sɛ wonya wɔtwea hɛba pada titi bi gu nsuohyɛm no nom a ɛyɛ sɛbe prostrate no wɔha wo bɛno nyinaa ɛbɛgyaa nipadua no ɔdɔfoɔ deɛ meka ne sɛ tama yɛsusua no sɛbe yɛyi yɛ dorobɛn ne sɛ yɛdwonso a ɛhɔ na sɛ yɛnnua ma adi akyi a wobɛhu sɛ ɔmu mma yɛ fans me a mede kwame wɔ sɛ kwame wo dwonso ɔfɛ wobɛhu sɛ mede me dwonso no sɛbe ɛspɛre me din KWAME ɛnɛ wa wodi adanseɛ sɛ wo dwonso no asi ne tiri ase asi ne nan ase pɛɛ wei ɛbɔ wo nka yɛ sɛ bɛrima yi wo dwonso no wɔhaw na dwonso twa no wɔhaw bi aba ho ɛno nti na mekamfo wɔtwea hɛba pada ama wo no afe bɛrima bi wura gyaeɛ ne wɔ su ɔbɔ bena abere a waworɔ no ho no da bia deɛ meka ne sɛ ne yere bi nwui ne maame bi nwui ne ba bi nwui ɛdi nti ɛnyɛ nsuo ne wɔbɛdware na ɛyɛ ne nwunu na mmom sɛbe deɛ sɛn ne nantɛm a ɛma ne yɛ bɛrima no da bia deɛ meka ne sɛ bɛrima deɛ ɛne wobɔtom ne deɛ sɛn wo nantɛm no deɛ sɛn ne nantɛm a ɛma ne yɛ bɛrima no afɔn atwea kom ayɛ ketekete ayɛ lengelenge ayɛ sɛ crayon ayɛ sɛ straw bɛrima yi nam mfie aduanan nanso wɔne ne ba a wɔ mfie nan deɛ ɛyɛ pɛ o bɛrima koraa wo mpɛ na sɛbe ɛma ɛde yɛ dɛn bɛrima yi sɛ woahu saa nsunsuansoɔ bi ɛte sɛ a aduro no yɛ baako pɛ ɛno no ɔtwea hɛba pada na sɛ wonya wɔtwea hɛba pada bi titi bi gu nsuohyiem no nom na nɔpa ne anwummerɛ a bɛrima ɛyɛ sɛbe bɛrima no a atwea kɔm no nyinaa no ɛbɛwora ba yirima na ɛworɔ ba no na ɛma wo extra energy sɛ bɛrima na wokɔ sini anim a watumi apem sɛ bɛrima hwehwɛ wɔtwea hɛba pada akyiri kwan na wo so ɛgyina brane meka sɛ ɛma no yɛnya mumu me nua ma yɛnya mumu muntie ne ye ɔbaa bi nsuo egugu no nsuo ne eba no enliku pleasant ɔbaa fibroid na abɛtɔ wo yam ɔbaa sɛbi wo ne bɛrima di ahyia mu a ne nsuo ne san ba wo so wosu akwan ɔrɔfoɔ wonya wo menses a wote yaw obi die ba baako pɛ obi die ba mienu obi die ɛnam yɛnsa na atwa obi die ɛba na ba tuntuntuntum wonya menses no ɔbɔ bena wo se menkwe aba ɔbaa mo a mote saa ne nyinara hwehwɛ wɔtwea hɛba pada na sɛ wonya wɔtwea hɛba pada bi afrɛ yɛn ne yɛnkyerɛ wo kwan a wobɛfa so anom no mom deɛ momfa nsuohyie na bɛnom saa maa na ɛte saa ne nyinaa frɛ yɛn ne yɛnkyerɛ wo kwan a wobɛfa so a wobɛnom wɔtwea hɛba pada no na wo so bosome so a watumi afiri mu afi sɛdeɛ ma ɛfiri mu fi bosome bia no asoɛyɛ kɛseɛ no wɔ Kumasi Amakro abusuakuruwa junction Kumasi Makro abusuakuruwa junction ha na asoɛyɛ kɛseɛ no ɛwɔ afei Kumasi ya ne Ghana ha deɛ baabi bi ɛtɔ nnuro biara sɛ yɛ pharmacy shop sɛ yɛ herbal shop sɛ yɛ over the counter wonya duru hɔ pɛ na wokasa wopɔ wɔtwea hɛba pada wobɛnya bi atɔ yɛ mmeranteɛ no te wɔ mu ho agu mu wɔ mmɔntene Kenya se ne mpatam Kumasi ha baabi biara wobɛnya bi atɔ bo nso mu nam ayɛ jungle no ɛda so afei Cape Coast foɔ ɛnkɔ Sankotes wobɛnya bi atɔ ɛwɔ Cape Coast afei Takoradi ɛyɛ AA Mensa wobɛnya bi atɔ hɔ ɛdwosofoɔ no yi monkɔ ɛyɛ Win F Herba ɛwɔ court dan no ho Madam Linda ne ne ma no hɔ wopɛdo so puatu hɔ yɛ wholesale retail wobɛnya bi atɔ Sampafoɔ no ɛnkɔ Nana Ata Sportswear ɛhɔ so wohu senior Mike behind the commercial bank na Ghana commercial bank na ubenya bi atɔ ɛwɔ hɔ Mumuni Away Enterprise ɛwɔ wa ubenya bi atɔ wɔ hɔ Gapsin Pharmacy ɛwɔ Koforudua Dr. Clement Brekum afei so saa na PK Gombila ɛwɔ Temale ubenya bi atɔ hɔ ɔdɔfo yi ɛbere no so enti gye numbers no na ɛfrɛ yɛn yɛ numbers no ɛyɛ 0591 56 55 57 0591 56 5557 0551 228281 0551 228281 the chat one is 0550 639037 esaya WhatsApp line free sesi abra me sori na emema no hwehwe otwea heba pada ne yemfa kibi nka ho na pem ko wanim yese otwea heba pada bi mu se die asema ye ebi mu se otwea heba pada ye de yese se jane hyewa wa ena obeba
Lexi Bedasi
Smedas
otwea herbal powder mompe bi ento na baby abeko bia na bi wo ho numbers no da tudwa na omumfa keys bi ne ade enka ho na beboa wo ye papa otwea osi ejare shiwa wa ena obeba ye bebie eye amanoni nsem no enso emu kakra na fe afisem no enso atoto so ede amayen enra Black Stars and the Super Eagles of Nigeria Nigeria Ghana ka mienu ma yetimu bako and comments ben and a war home so to me share game nibia say na uhu no na fi yeso transfer ya keka ho na bibia ayekama pa Joe, good morning to you and your wonderful crew. Yesterday was a wonderful night for the Blues. We are the only club in Europe to have won the Champions League, the Europa League, and the Conference League. Okay. Greetings to all Chelsea fans. I'm Abomirigu Dennis. The way Efi Mirigu Upper East region and Abekayensa and Anopei. Okay, Andy Kema Transi Youngshe na Youngshe de Ebe Bremo afa stories no home. Mienu we pe na fi yentwa so da bi wudi ba na de baba akopɛ na metimi eye friwo ententem de aka mo ho. All right, ba ku bia no so on tiase na okay, we any. Joe, my name is Lincoln from Ablekuma. None of the big clubs in Europe will go as low as Chelsea did to win a common Conference League trophy. And have it in mind that they've set a very useless record. Barcelona, Real Madrid, Liverpool, Inter Milan, and many more won't participate in such a competition. That should tell you the level. But if Madueke is and the rest are the ones coming to play the Champions League, then I'm sorry. Lincoln and the way free Ablekuma Accra and so Abreye. Yemfan anymore and afi yemfan and Chelsea and a Real Betis game no yemfan other stories. Okay. Andy Akwaba. Okay.
Say if you could see Saturday yemude. Na mama answer the question obusai.
Okay. Well, obusai question can answer mu.
Any question?
There be any question. But person what say so Barcelona and Madrid almost to put that low in Conference League. It's a record now and a useless record.
And I want to make assume from a useless record.
Okay.
You know, it got to a times AC Milan, Real Madrid, Liverpool were playing the Cup Winners' Cup. It be a tremor. Now say teams in the Cup Winners' Cup. Liverpool. No more Europa. Arsenal. Tama Galatasaray edge Europa no. Almost Arsenal and DJ. Barcelona were playing the Cup Winners' Cup. They were playing in the Europa League. And the team be confirmed that. Madrid for 32 years are normal in the Champions League. No, the Champions League one no more derby. They were playing other cups as well. The same thing applied to all the big games, big teams in the world. One way or the other, Obia confirmed that. And then Manchester United, Europa, and I say, it is Manchester United.
Europa, no fan can record.
Yes, they've won the Premier League 20 times. So you AC Milan for team qualify for Europe. So many Europa and come on. Until the competition was created for teams in Europe. It has nothing to do with Barcelona, Real Madrid, we are more. Chelsea, a hona omuko boy. And the Chelsea go boy no mu free muzo Quebec say. Say Quebec say so mo nya de. Man you ne a Asian All-Stars for ball ya. Omo no mo twapite enya ne ehuru omo. Say man you are Sam Africa the omo team be ehuru omo team no omo bo. Nti I don't see anything reckless about the trophy at Chelsea again in Ra. Obia pa unko check it. Said yo, is it not Kotoko who was once upon a time playing in the Capiness Cup? And Kotoko. Yeah. And Kotoko and no person go Confederation Cup. So that means the Capiness Cup was reckless. It was useless. Yeah. Say earlier I'm about Confederation Cup. It implied that the Confederation Cup is useless. No. I disagree. Inti competition obia be press Chelsea ebe Champions League de bia. But so omo could competition fufra. You know, team no record ne say European competition e dia ba in recent time be omo nse krabi. Yeah. And they've achieved it. Yeah. Until let's respect that and move on. You can be against, and I say any people be against and fa a football sanity. But team be a kosoro aba fempe. Oba fema competition e wo ho no eno na obo. Na say oba you should make sure you win that competition. So one to me and this competition said you fan Chelsea kakra bi after the match you bet J Champions League omo pam no Rafael Benitez no mo fan Benitez bo competition be he played in the Europa Cup just after winning the Champions League the following season Chelsea ebo the Europa Cup and omo ball finals against Benfica ewo Amsterdam Arena and no na friend you and cry for now Chelsea winning by 2-1 Oscar Cardoso mo match no Chelsea the Europa Cup. Oman kasa oman the Champions League in Chelsea. To oman by Europa Cup di enu ko aso obonje. It is situation so find yourself in a competition now obekon if it is available. Sedo eno ni ade e wo so ogie. Chelsea entimi ane ya kenen kan krofo bose ama omu trolu omu sre omu. Into oman the competition now. Let's respect that and move on. Now today
ya the record.
Yes. Chelsea, they do what you did the record.
Yes.
It's Chelsea. I'm saying that let's respect the record now. Chelsea, you know. Now you know say, Obia now because and ba honya fe. Also anwa mo.
Ni be uzu the ba.
Ni ba honya fe. Ni ba no anwa mo. Now on the issue of omo de madu ekemu na ebe Champions League dia. Omo ni omo mpe ba bi mfa.
Yeah.
Said you. Chelsea bought Champions League final at Allianz Arena in 2012. General, na Bertrand ewum. Na Bosenwa ewum. Na Mikel Obi ewum. It was a team that was depleted in the finals. They played the final ewo team na no money ni bonu home. Obi apa onko Chelsea line up on the ball final no against Bayern Munich. Chelsea won the competition. Into football no say do enye Mbappe, eni Vini, ene Rodrigo, Jude Bellingham, ene omkoshi Bukayo Saka ne Martinelli. Any Mikel Merino no man team no mamon. It is easy for you to say that squad in yet. But you know football and now go through the levels and when you have a good coach and or the perfect system for the guys to deliver. Barcelona played in the semi-final of the Champions League with Eric Garcia, Inigo Martinez, Pau Kubasi and Gerard Martin. In the game, you know, it is easy for you to underestimate the quality someone presents. But pedigree, experience, and character play a role in games. Okay. Intimidating said Chelsea need to beef up their team in certain department, but let's not write certain players off.
All right.
Now to the game itself.
Before so we go game, you coach. Or your coach back one, bako.
Andrew Maresca.
Yes. What's the performance no? Form ye. Pa. Minim say over right. Sema okeka no because I'll make it tough for. Champions League.
He has a very good
next season. Yes. Nafi was a conference league.
You know when you're
very right now.
Oh, when you're very good season. Minimum right is so yeah there.
No, because we're in a year now.
Oh, yes.
And yes.
No, what you trophy? Yes, you know what you trophy there? Why are there? Hey, what you trophy there? See, as a member, Maresca na first round then go for. He's qualified for the Champions League. He's won the Conference League. And he had an improved performance in the second half yesterday. I was playing a tactical plan of the room.
Yeah.
It is a deal. So now I'm the top 4 and I'm the number 8.
Wow.
Yes.
Until we are Pamona, Zenga we are here.
Dear answer the chess.
You are not Pamona.
More Pamona. Dear answer the chess coach or buy and going to be not. And then I just
no Yamai. No Yamai, they intimate.
And
the whole near come.
And I may just say, Second Divoire for cover half corner or Pamon coach in the course of the competition. The Obaya saw Domoji. And to when soon just and come up Pamon Namodi improve coach by and going to be the BB.
Okay.
Meaning so what some argument and answer. The fact that to stay and just and come up Pamona nka obi ba untimi nya hwe sana game nete
alright
now
yanko game
okay Sejo Enra Enzo Maresca no the Chelsea for akuma edi agro because
who selection na me sheshe
Chelsea o match be boss and there na Sejo minim saka last match bia Chelsea e kwa akobodi a
the number has been from one of them
na the nyan no obi send match you say me for selection na me here enko send no Sejo Chelsea o match ya ka nyina ye match o mkobo conference league final. You are not playing against team Aonyade. You are playing an experienced Manuel Pellegrini and a team with fair share of quality. And I said, Joe, of course, started Malo Gusto, Badia Shelley. Now, the moment of starting Malo Gusto, anybody Shelley, enemy who say, coach, on share down share the game plan of Real Betis ye. Real Betis team, no. Oba who de ya Anthony. Isco ena ezazuli na o share goal oma ho de pa ni samrante na omumi ensa na omwo ejina sendere bekam wo chi no enti the moment you start this back line now we say catch Malo go say so ompo as an inverted fullback no na che so pese kwan ba beda na chi enti hwe almost start game no now who say the back line no in good shape now who say akire ono nhihye ye so look at a kwan a you know mumro machi kakra bi hwe Isco je ball no hwe baabi a ode pass ne to ye na hwe baabi a na Malo Gusto eba obon se wakam obon se Malo Gusto na wakam because na system na breaki who said the system was in right shape enti first approach who said that be oh munko ha obi mumpo so ha ya you know now look at Chelsea a backline shape way shape na hwe after Ezazuli Jibon, Shebebi Malo Gusto a free bar. Inti Malo Gusto is supposed to be the person all line as well. Obetimi has stopped the left winger in the Moroccan international. But because now as inverted fullback, you know, again, when Timiant, you know, and then the Chelsea continued the first goal. More so, there was so much space for Isco to exploit because now Isco saw the end Timi Isco in the first half. Inti her system, let's say, the shape, you know, his shape, no. Shape no is just in shambles. Malo Gusto I also to defend goal no on the French labor no into again the inverted fullback na coach the man now okay now play on and as a do Chelsea and Obi Onima branch here or say go ibia obia wa follow ni bia nim a former Barcelona player Yakobo Olympic game qualify in Morocco no na wiwie or crowd onimbo boy into system na amfa and again after this goal na Chelsea entimi uhuru game ni so ye Johnny Cardoso Pablo Fernells Isco sa guys we afemfimfi and obi o hwe game pa hu say in the first half instead center Enzo bear the third phase of the build up no Enzo was the third phase of the build up go Palmer crowd ban the because Enzo was playing closer to the box into Emma Isco enya that space and said you Unim Isco, we were witnessing the old-fashioned double number 10, Kopama and Isco. And Obi a trade obeting a your park and so. And Obi who Isco in the first half. Or say at this level, no batra. We muye guys are mobile and they cannot match him in midfield. Into a shebo na yashe. How his ability to maintain possession, she take ons, she how I know is stylish, she the range of passing, and she how I know to make sure say our best splitting the Chelsea backline. Until everything work for Real Betis in the first half and look at Isco. Said you Park and also there in the first half it was Isco who run the show throughout. No Pierre Timino. Oma play Jackson out. Enzo was not part of the game. No Nimadu Kene Pedro to the ball ne pim pim. No mun timid the back line of Ricardo Rodriguez. Abrante you see Sabali and then Nathan De Souza and then back Batra. Now in the second half. And Enzo Maresca who said that be why a mistake into why a mistake dia as a Judy and also straight away and who say any morning call no more creativity in the first half it they also say or the James Beba so the James Ba he can play his inverted fullback and again he can defend very well so almost say a call manima or saw what the eye for passing no the James Ba into ezin so sako pry into a hot you know marry ho already Marco Koyela Eddie Antonio Sheni bottom and the right side of the game be anyway. Now the next plan was to stop Isco and Adinoa or making sure say Enzo should drop deep, Kopama cut the third phase, Enzo may second phase of the build up. Now more is don't close to all the spaces now. Isco Yusu or park and so on and Adinoa and Nema Chassis say na she Kopama ball na ukry no said you she Kopama ball na ukry and this is Kopama a proper number 10 ni kura ball no che baby or that zone way through and look at the path from Kopama to Enzo Fernandez Shemrikana na Enzo Edekodo and I said you Chelsea ete omukano and no then Chelsea started cruising no Sunday Levico well by a tamba dia free game it was Chelsea all over the place. And Kopama actually why any public people the first goal and then Nicola Jackson go no she baby and a Parmegina she come first you Jesus Rodriguez free for the second goal and sound or the pass the echo ama omo etimi at the ball no etimi atu atrem for the second one and said you look at Jadon Sancho ball no on so the tomb the an individual brilliance obey Pedro no to free no the balance be animu because now left for na do so animu do to buy na said you shekwan of fast so je ball and look at the cut in team the ball etimi eto atenema Sancho enya third goal no it was lovely you see somebody who's an abre and you know this is the third goal from Jadon Sancho and Sana Enzo Fernandez ede one goal na ebre my branch I friend Moise Casido or shoot two ball na ball etimi koto atrem so in the second half Enzo Maresca make sure so obey Manuel Pellegrini wojuma all because he found a way to stop the attacking play and the creative elements on making sure say obey to asako and Emma Chelsea etimi winning on the day and Kopama Isco obi o again be Kofia omo any players or the omo dimbe two man no dia Kofi for the brilliant performance the double number 10 so Edema Yenra
well and the game and so the aba no ye twaso now Jadon Sancho omo enya no kwan na
omo nya no kwan
sila omo nya no kwan
we know the man no obesa ma bi this next year be match sana Sancho tie nti uma we bri wani so a the last time the last time we be man we da be
oh the nyansa no we ndie so
di no a me say the nyansa na so oba Chelsea ache ana oba enche the last time we be man money da be sana ote obetimi amma o say bi on ma Dortmund phobia against PSG in the Champions League no mu nyina eda sana ote obetimi amma one world class performer he can play like Neymar today and the next day he will play like a different player and he say udi etire na say jo o ma Sancho tena wa be say no because before yesterday me you sure pass woni ebuza say wan kan ka be kan chintem sana ote Obama one good game today, but you know, playing for big team, you need to be consistent. Consistency is key in playing for a big team. Until me dear me a Chelsea penny, me ma win katamani, message and a client, I'm a different player at the number.
Yanko, your name Chelsea really played, really proved the optics wrong big time. They played like a team that is angry for success and that wants to prove a point. They didn't disappoint like my not fit for purpose Manchester United, who never saw the need to win the Europa League against Tottenham Hotspur. Congratulations to all Chelsea fans in Ghana, especially Tasaba of Wenchi Banda Line. Alaji Mahama Saleh, Firo Wenchi Banda Line, they are the Abre, and so no. Mijinaso na makwa kofa Niwat Scientific Herbal Clinic in Kratoka Krebi Abamiba. Na edidia kana to so no yenche yebasisi
Usafo mo akwaba eba ni World Scientific Hospital ye a team of medical scientists aya create abum ni edi infidie nwaso eye adwuma o ya so ya hasi ya so ya hade nyese wo ba ya sabi ni atam aduro dia mawo se je kokono na emu ye do to afidie so me afidie ni omu hwehwemu me ye mu adepote ya di ya ne brewo nyese me mu enya yare ne di woni bebia no so te be che yare ma wato yare ase what the edit ni say se ni bebia say wato yare ase a utimi tu ase ntem
Oban What Scientific Hospital Dr. Fobius Yadjuma ne say enubna enu tan a obo ade e de dumye no yenye mu nhwemu na fe enwenu akasa wo ma friends phytochemicals no Yes, structure saying no, na yam from friend no, and for a mount. If you are kidney no, Yaria Bemo kidney no essay, young Kwana Ghana ha, yet take a buying, Edia dialysis out, kidney not say I could do said Dian Kwanwa. Nyarishemo na nyedi dina for nichirem ewo ni what scientific hospital bofra ban e body ama wa diabetes ye di bofra ban ene nyama bi efra e di mawa e be ma diabetes na o sugar e cost rupi no eno so aboa ama etinya bafum e bi na o blame sisi e na o problem pa e yo mema sem da be no ma onuma tenkan kwa so wo ba beda obo so otimi nya body ne peja na wo ba ehemu a ehemu na adwo e wo so atese ne be ma no ensore kra e bia na e no bia da so awo no yo ba na utie me na se e ya wo problem e bia na e fadwa na akosi awo kwan ana wa kwa ya sabia doctor si ensu abetata onkosi mo ovarian cyst ana se fallopian tube no e na block here obebo okura wo sebo ensisi so ni nyina timi sinyi se wo kwan be ma bia na hu so e na wo form nkwan e wo form low sperm count na wo kwa be ba be ni hu so mo no na e mo be friend se spermatozoa no ba kokura we nyina e ha esi awo kwan a wo be ni what scientific hospital a efidie bi ehwe wo be da di am se problem bi wo no mo a ni etimi ehwo duro na afi aduane e be kyerɛ mo adi question ti ama akoma wo periperi asem kura si ofi etimi mo amane obi so hweme na ni bi stroke akawa tompemo ye kwa wo ye ba wo so ntimi o kasa na pampai boni bi ekyire frɛ no halitosis yade ba ko a ya no wani obi o pɛ wase obetimi akade a kyerɛ wo a ade be di unya o kasa bia no bi atwene hwene o koda na nyimre o da o junso antente be papa mo mpanifo no e free 40 50 60 years e ko ani mo no o prostate na e kase prostate enlargement e ba sauda o junso antente mo junso be bransa na ade akye e ma ne nkrachi e me nkofa catheter ahoma nkoto be memo alusuafo bi e brere nti manya adagye ammo ya de dia nyadidie se ni what scientific hospital Ghana ha de o pa ya sabe ya dia be frim die fidie e de twe enubena e na fa ho de ni fra haban mu e de saw ya de ma wa na e ni what scientific hospital yi wo Kumasi atonsu Monaco junction ya dansuru bank no e ne bie ni hwe enkran so ye o ma 7 ye ben Janet Konadan no 0244 087687. In case you are watching us from any part of the world, whether you are in any African country or you are watching us from Europe, you can contact us on WhatsApp +233 244 087687 or on Google Map. Just type Niwat Scientific Hospital and you'll be given the exact location.
Niwat Scientific Hospital. Nyako Pwanda Rumenti Wamoto Edema.
Yo, Yansha, the Ebeka home, Amamo, Mesama Munina Kababium, Eba, Midfield Action, Kessben Television. Most Chelsea fans in Ghana think Chelsea was a big club before Abramovich bought the club in 2004 and spent billions to transform the club. Chelsea had gone 50 years without a league trophy. Today, Chelsea fans in Ghana think without the club in the UEFA Champions League, it's not exciting. Michael Essien has made most Guinean fans of Chelsea, and they are very loud here. It's true, most big clubs in Europe will not even want to play a third-tier European competition like the conference. Like the conference. Okay, Kofi and the way free Accra and so Bray and yeah, Chelsea class here go boni empe. Fans ni bebre who say conference league near go bono. If ni ba bebre motoye. Ba yakobo yaje amaya record. So me one man for problem. Okay. No, Andy, wait if you lawyer kwambua for home. Okay. Lawyer said no, Andy. I've always contended that coaches like Maresca are better than Pep Guardiola and Ancelotti, who can only perform with ready-made available top-class players. That's why Ancelotti failed miserably at Everton. But Maresca brought Leicester to the EPL, qualified Chelsea to the top 4, and won the Conference Cup with second-rate Chelsea players. He can achieve more at Man City than Pep Guardiola. Okay, lawyer Kwame Buafu.
I'm in dispute with Papa Kakra.
Sir, okay.
Carlo Ancelotti made Andre Pirlo. He made Gattuso. He made Kaka. It is never true that Carlo always perform with already made coaches. Carlo made
Baofeli or Everton.
Since Carlo Ancelotti by Everton or a position of the team coach when they Everton. Oba na free Everton. Coach Ben team di Everton this position.
Omo nyina so freely.
But they say omo nyina ni one position.
Omo nyina so freely.
No, you know, say who twa 10 na me twa 5 enye pe.
Okay.
And am boa. Say okoye no. Everton relegation threat omo for 3 good seasons, true or not. He made Vini. He made Rodrigo. He made Federico Valverde. Jude Bellingham wore Dortmund no one check more than 15 goals a season. When he came to Madrid, it was Carlo. In as much as Pep Modia Pep changed line from a right wing to a creator and a forward. Our Messi shed 10 goals, 90 goals a season. That is the work of a coach. And again, to coach world-class players. So be coaching world-class players. And what goes into it. To make sure Obenya Ronaldo, Obenya Gareth Bale, Obenya Benzema, Obenya Toni Kroos, Obenya Luka Modric, Obenya Sergio Ramos in the same dressing room. Not general BIA smooth no. You need a top manager to do that particular work. Meaning passes is here as a lawyer, back to Kotokobio. Now you catch uncle for coach here, any coach be an obefano. Obe pay coach or be team match up to the Kotoko standard to manage the egos of players. And that is what Carlo and Pep Guardiola are made for. Inti Yeka, you know, Moise Caicedo was a very good player at Brighton. Coquera was a very good player at Brighton. Enzo Fernandez is a World Cup winner. Inti Yeka, but sa coach is not coach at that. Yeah, the Enzo Maresca call Real Madrid. You know, and who crab Madrid. Almost about the man Santiago Solari, so about press conference and what was you know, Uyam Crab show. Oyam Krabetu to see those guys. She players are Carlo Ancelotti Akuchi, Ronaldo, Kaka, Si Ronaldo, Benzema. You know, look at the players. Eden Hazard, her squad. You know, Inti big coaches never underestimate them because you know to manage dressing room alone. Now bet him get no results. No, Carlo won the Champions League without his first 2 center backs. And so let's respect those top managers.
I see. Lawyer, Kwabwa from him say will be a kafa the other buyer no obase ono enyadwi nti mo dia ba enso ero no ye to so na our capital can be kakra na
oh Sergio me among for mu Chelsea no na like emi won kakra yeah especially among Chelsea
yeah
and I was having a discussion with the person no let me also oh Chelsea be losing let me say Chelsea or more character nya botre in as much as you won pay Miyembo game no be sure and you we na say you no our GSM in as much as you won't pay but they have character
sure
ultimate form not from just like that
from 1 goal down but
yeah, 4
in a cup final
so the same result happened the last time they played in a European final against us na UEFA Europa League 4-1
yes 4-1
so after losing Luzhniki Stadium against Man United they've learned a bitter lesson of playing in European finals. After that, no Sergio, final Chelsea could be a body. So they are a team with a pedigree.
Ajimai, Arsenal fan. I know our Eka 4-1 in a Chelsea demamo. Moko ina one no did. I bet you share first goal. Me muza me friend say omra me ho. Na yin na intrigi ba ada me be me nko na. Yes.
Yeah.
Na otua maso.
No nim ever. Unim the free through bank
is the near brand.
But I know as a joke, and I gave me cost Chelsea were down by go to me. I was telling Omar, hey, Enzo Maresca should not let this record go.
Yes.
Say be Oma because Italian coaches already on final. And no, I'm boss. I talk about Gianluca Vialli, Nantes, UEFA Cup finals, UEFA Cup Winners' Cup. I talk about Roberto Di Matteo, 2012 Champions League, and of course Maurizio Sarri in 2019. So no crowd here. He doesn't have any option to fail.
Yeah.
And prove to his ways, he was able to rally behind back, came up strongly and won the game. So
coach, 1 game per na Andy didn't free 4, 8 over 10 is any bad.
Yeah.
Andy, do you want to watch Chelsea next season? Champions League?
Oh, with few additions. You know, my team, no say, we na goalkeeper.
When a selection not correct,
there be okay.
Or disappointed.
Okay. Semunya very good goalkeeper, or even my last game, Robert Sanchez, Munya one experienced centre back. Na munya striker, striker there because the Bauba in Tintenten off one the Omunya careful, or Baba Betamba Aquafrio. But any more dear, Munya Obia, Martin Nigere Mosua, say Chelsea, I'm back and Jackson Bow, we think I say one. So Unya top striker, 1 to 1 the net. Sabina Munya. It is a Musako Jackson, the only man can say Chelsea was the shortest one betting me do the promised land. On one person Mamua. Because she won't get to be Bribamwe. Obesatia is Chelsea guidance. Obesatia is almost forward. Meanwhile, you lack a predator up front. And every Chelsea team that has been successful had a predator. It's here number 9. Said you. Striker dear Mama Mubebri. Munkofa ba kumedina ni mo na abi who difference.
Okay. Yeah, nim na enche Black Stars game no eso any other local stories kwa Mickey eso bebo no de abrey. This is a chum ewo Africa. Na be hear stories awa Mohammed enso de bebre. But say dey mama nko Steve ho na yen hwe no so de beba. Se mra be wura ni dem ho no de no de bebre. Steve
boss. You ever heard Black Stars, of course. I can see in Nigeria this year. Na the technical difficulties you face here, and some individual players being so modern, Kwampuku, Razak Simpson, and more modern bono. You be near the Hong Kong or Semren Ebemwa.
Okay, Emren the idea Ebem. Into a month for term. All right. Razak Simpson is undoubtedly a fine player, but you see how nature has exposed him. The boy is injured and sidelined for weeks and managed just a game out of 7, and it's evidently clear that he will definitely lack fitness. Yet the Black Stars handlers selected or settled on him to start in a crucial encounter with a rival nation. As if no one could have played. Okay. You can't eat your cake and have it. Okay? Posterity will judge us all. Thanks. Kwesi Frane, anyway, and so free brekum ebre yen. Yeah, Black Stars. Yeah.
3 coaches. Ghana Premier League.
Yeah. And Miss Winya be say 2 bad local boys not fairly. On one yebi.
Oh, you know what I mean? And social media that was this guy.
Kama, yes.
Yes.
And a fake Kwampuku. Afeli woefully. And I don't know. Say,
but you know,
Eba Black Stars discussion. No, Laka. Na say the corner says yeah. But your core game be so like something so echo prove among for say for locals.
But you know,
so if this
after that game, on the game I'll be an Nkoyi. And only had also yes. Say Angola match.
Okay.
If you see at the be against Nigeria or Ghana or NTM. And no, he was a pale shadow of himself. But you know, there was a TRC before I was a banner said you. And then I make a semi to me. Nigeria for no kobo. Chikwezi mo. Said you need to integrate the players. Your players no. Ya did you almost pro bono or more? So said you, and 1 million on go bono. Neta more having excellent season in the Bundesliga. So what you say? Moses Simon was not part of the game yesterday. Moses Simon, I think, one of our top players. And today, I'm a person and say, CFO be from Ghana Premier League. Razak Simpson, Africa come teaching Brazil and Joe Mobida. Or more Confederation Cup, or more Champions League. That it was a local Black Star game no Kobo. Kamal Odin, a CAF Champions League no Kobo. It is a do. Love for now, I come on, go straight. And to boise and sound waiting me deliver. Say a person who say you do more compare, said ye, Majida Shimeru Bebon, you play an incubo be near that home. Whoever tell you, say, your players can play like that, the person is deceiving you. You can have one. To say Benjamin Asare, you know, he's an exceptional goalkeeper, what he has exhibited. And one who born a deflated, you know, share recovery. I'll destroy Koye. Until Benyama could be a more dream possible opportunity be at the piano. On betting I grab that opportunity. But I said, Kwamboku, your league in Ghana level, and I was right. ye league ni mu kwa bogo level na was right. You expect him to go and perform against these players? Yanto ye boss.
You so shall against Nigeria. You say, hey, coach.
It is a
coach.
Yanto ye boss. Ghana ni are disappointed in the local players. You can be disappointed, but the fact of the matter is that don't expect too much from your local players. Yes.
No, friends, exceptional quality.
There be almost level ni just say you omo kakran. Ebi as jo enka kwampoku di na ye nya ye full squad na obona. Ana say Razak Sensen de no ebi atreba ko Salisu ebi a ye nya Jiku na oka ho na ye di ahwe no. But say wo so di akire ho kwa akoja no na Nigeria attack no. Say jo obetimi agina ni mu. We kura yi mu ama we fa zen ka Lukman ni mu Osimhen ba na wo say wo di look Ghana GPL center back ne kwa stop we mu den ebe take time.
Ye baba Black Stars match no any other local stories and so but Baminko Awal Mohammed ho na no personal kwa Miki kase Kumase Santi Kotoko player bi oma discipline akudin se hunu mi akoche no omo hostel ma ono so enya so twen kakra ye players in discipline
He's one of my guys I mean
him komra
you know Queens be na ball no mo ball no ma dwom so mo ball no ma obi o you know player o ball Ghana Premier League ukura unya bi moy o career na muru 8 years o se nyankopon amoa wa emuru 8 years ko already wanyini e na ball no kura unsan nya bi mo nti se wo ye discipline na wo tie mpanimfo no ahwe so na o career powerful na ma koso ye di amawa e be ye na o munya in discipline because football no be brave woni kotoko nya the end o e ho kura unya bi mo enya ho ne the last point football.
All right. Yeba biem any other local stories. By Emfa Africa kakra na emetwa so Emfa Emamo Kessben television Kessben 3.3 Kessben 92.9 Accra pamcho mo amutie live o DSTV channel 364 na fe Go TV channel 121 ya chemo amoho nyina enso domno bebre enso tie efi DSTV any Go TV no enso so ele mwasipa Samsung Kessben TV Plus also unsa ekan live our yes sir
you drama in Egypt over who has won the league. Elali bomu game no mashe omu jubility Pyramid so bomu game no mo so ashe no be jubility at the end of the day we be ahead we say we need the league no but at the end of the day Ali were the team that were crowned as the champions of Egypt and they defeated Fako FC by 6-0.
Did a man who's winning league? No 6 points. And I said,
the one Pyramid war confidence. Say Ali needs a game now. One anano. As I say, Ali points. Okay. No more that opportunity to be on top and become the winners of the Egyptian Premier League. That was their thinking, and now more thought. Ajina ewo mutirim no. And so that was the reason why they were jubilating because imagine you almost said that game now. Ali and Timian anano omo points no ebe deducted and say jo ni nyina koba say obekai that game na Zamalek for ba pitch no so na Ali for an another season no and so what said your mubo mu season ankasa this year omo anye ne say bia ye ball round robin home and away club bia able one game within the season nti because of what 30 matches no so just to catch up to the European calendar no almost person must synchronize the calendar and that's the reason why they've decided to make sure say this time around we the league no or the normal season I tell you know which is May no because I have previously there have been times it middle by September league for Russia say not still omo we ye ube say early omo matches are compounded be about 4 or 5 matches owing to Champions League participations and the likes that's the reason why they decided say more home and away games until a few will be about 25 games just one game in that season until at the end of the day the Red Knights Seju my champion Seju 45th time in Omaji League no
45
times
wow
na me number of titles Seju between 93 up to date only 9 times spent on one team in G League, no. Only 9 times spent. So they've been winners, and the idea of the be homogeneous, winning. It's just too unfortunate. Say na Champions League, I'm person this season, and team Momo, Mamelodi Sundowns, frame. So That was how it happened yesterday in Egypt. They have been crowned their champions. Say you unfortunately, yeah, our no team, no National Bank, and me and secure Africa sport. No, I thought say they can be able to at least manage and get within the third or fourth position. No, mama, no, mama, at least CAF Confederations Cup. So you the performance or done so unfortunate. To me, I have opportunity to be in Africa next year. So yo, Al Hilal for still they are keen on getting Victor Osimhen. Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia. Almost say FIFA Club World Cup no, and only on attention they want to have him. Who's a Koba say you see Ronaldo koho after say or then his social media post to say on Al Nasser or more Awariana Abarewi. And of course they are still keen or more pushy. But say yo, the player still has not given any thought on that. Because per what I've monitored, he still wants to remain in Europe. Based on the age now, or no, he still feels that he is good enough to be in Europe, not going to the Arabian lad. And they wanted to have him because of the FIFA Club World Cup. And apart from that, I said, yo, once I'm a Bruno Fernandes said 72 hours undecided, so bebo more and more because they are proposing around 700,000 is it dollars or euros as a weekly wage for Bruno Fernandes also. These Arabians are ready to spend all those huge monies. But let's see. Per what I've monitored, said you, Victor Osimhen on here ready so be joining. Said you, and conference league game now Chelsea Bowie na. And one Nigerian journalist could be sir Tosin Adarabio yo. And was it time na over Fulham? There were those indications about saying that the Nigerians were chasing for him say on switching the nationality in free England. Number joining the Super Eagles. Mekai said one of the Fulham games, Austin Eguavon went to the Craven Cottage to make sure say Obe monitor the performance of the guy. But the boy says during that time he said you none concentration club football because consistency idea here no nya bimbo and afe na waba benye bimbo nti mo pani mu na mo pese mo de ne ba o pese onya concentration na onya se onya enough playing time to mature and grow in the game before say obeba because na Nigeria for ni bebre twetwe no say wadane na chi amomo and I said you ka say da bi enye se ono na wadane na chi but no pese o concentrate on the club no say de be ya obenya that consistency going forward said you he could be available for Nigeria going forward because England collapse Emma. But I don't know whether maybe because they say what Chelsea are at least only some couple of times only playing time maybe an opportunity could come in for Thomas Tuchel to give him a call up. But still the Nigerians are keen on having Abdul Nasser Oluwatosin Adarabioyo. He's a fine defender and honestly I think say Umutimiana going forward a bit me abuamo ewo omo games now going forward in the subsequent World Cup qualifiers and the likes. So Joe, too bad for Ima Raducanu. And she's been outwitted by Iga Swiatek, 4-time champions of the French Open. And I think it's too bad for her. 6-1, 6-2. Wayne very straight. Ima Raducanu, we the US Open now when they are defeating Leila Fernandez. Now we've not seen much of her from that British international. And I think Iga there said Joe, we 2021 the last French Open from 2020 up to last year. So what I say about French Open now, she's a strong contender over there. So I guess we are beating Ima Raducanu and Shedan a surprise to me. Casper Ruud na a surprising kakra. Losing against Nuno Borges of Portugal. Who says Joe, Casper Ruud about 2 French Open finals too. One losing to Novak, one also losing to Carlos Alcaraz. And apart from it, one of the Grand Slams were both final there. So after winning the first set 6-2 against Nuno Borges, and Otina Oma Nuno ebe winning the rest of the 3 sets now.
Na fe wura Roland Garros. I can see also France mem tennis I can see no. MC Malik and so the message be by Baba me we answer. Also Jana, I think FIFA should introduce an official trophy score to settle many arguments. For example, how many Europa is equal to UEFA Champions League and others? Just like the question I asked some time ago about Europa and Bundesliga. Jeff Edwefri Wenchi and Ebreye. Now you who say yes, Champions League 10. Nafi yaba Europa.
Okay,
into the train. Say visa beba.
Say no the
continental
beyond the continent
yeah.
But the premier competition in Europe in club football is always the Champions League.
Okay.
Before say Europa and the conference. So now other jurisdictions like Copa Libertadores, North CONMEBOL side now. It's been the Copa Libertadores before the Copa Sudamericana. Oko Asian so asa, and also African so asa. The Champions League comes first before the Confederations Cup.
Meko Steven ho enche na fe kwa mikisi the local source no abetwa and so MC Malik and so the argument for be eba the failure of these local guys doesn't reflect the ability of our local players. They don't select the right boys. Simpson missed close to 7 matches due to injury before playing a few minutes before this Black Stars game. Let us take the right boys and see what will happen. The top scorer of the league is at home, whilst they preferred Kwame Poku to disgrace himself. MC Malik.
Yeah. You're right.
Oh, okay.
We say at this case, and no be na na make an arching masino. Say if you look at players crowd national team, in Pempi, you know, a matter of interest. Say you, I'm going to go to come the Bikubi. I'm going to go to come the Bikubi.
I see.
Top scorer of the Ghana Premier League, no to come Vanenko. But where I disagree with a point in here, Amankona Kwampuku, they don't play the same role. Amankona if he left, no about finishing or top. But Kwampuku is arrowhead. So you can make a case for Amankona, which is logical. Because they do.
Yeah.
Amankona or under 20 da or 2 da or experience. He has been consistent. Last season he was up there. This season he is up there. So when you are making a case for him to be part of the national team, you know, on the other score, tell you me, if you ask me, the best centre back in the national team, I'll go in for Circle 4. And yes, Simpson.
Okay.
It is not because Simpson is not good, but yaka injuries, anything I want to day, ache. Inti oba obey rusty. Inti menene ya Adrian said, "Oh, Kwampoku is not better than Atakumi of baby any Go Stars. He is not better than Abeta more even in the Kotoko setup. But our name be a brew players and so any form. Inti his name is all over and he can be considered. Inti me jitu say MC Malik and even Benjamin Asare, which for me feel was cementing a post in the Blasters. I don't think this season is better than Emmanuel Kobe of Gold Stars. Inti menene ya adwen say players na ya omo frame enye omo na represented the best in enye ni nyina and represented the best in our league. But said you mention me point now make no don't throw it out. You local league no boys na ya cast omo kro omo form. Said you the level na ye dey kwako Ghana ni Nigeria o. Said you enye match bia o. We are not playing against Togo, we are not playing against Benin. It is Ghana versus Nigeria. The standard is different. Right. Players now energy is different. Until we hear a very good team near the Washington to say Barreto did not know the William Thiero Muchichi former foreign coaches no had a local players chance in said it was an a be a shell like Subi, no a pet John Mensa or form. No, the not shame in Kumbi, no a pet backline, or very good, no the not shame, so that you not be exposed. But what they were said you market the guy will be exposed big time.
Sergio Caleb Renchi, one doesn't need more games to assess him. Cast in the mood of Dogu, very athletic, mobile, and with such average height, he's still good in the air. Aside the overlapping, his defensive duties are super. One of the takeaways of last night's game against the Super Eagles. Forget about the result. I'll be happy with this great discovery. All right. We free Sani Saliu before anyway and so.
You call him now Sani Ekano. Who's it on your right back or a midfielder?
Okay.
Or defensive mid, but versatility. Or nodulant said you like you bet some number of couple of goals be our Shichewa. And Sergio, honestly, he's one of the guys I know impressive very, very well.
Okay.
And Sergio, going forward, he could be one of the guys I bet me in a slot in. Say, potential midfielders going forward in the Black Stars. Per the game Caleb Irenchi showed yesterday alongside Christopher Babunsu. Sergio, that guy is naturally going forward. You bet me a slot within the Black Star setup. No?
All right.
They've really, really impressed.
Okay. In the local stories, no come to train no yenya hoho baako ewa ha Eric Boache amafo mobeka isa abranti no ball e de ema Asokwa Deportivo eye Camarade team no say ye frɛ omo Namoro Eric Boache aba kan yensa abeka yensa e wo studio ha na ye kwaba ne no abedi enkomo na say owo Aris Limassol manya dini ya na Cyprus na Eric e wo say yen we did nkomo e ho so ball a obo ho no enya sam ketwa kra o wow ye kwaba na yen na betwetwe nkomo kakra about 34 games in all competitions at the Aris Limassol this season. Now was 3 goals and so defender enya sam ketwa kra na assist the bebrebe na waye e was Cyprus League no emu. Okay, Kwame ki meba don't worry. meba na ya disa enkomo no. Na ni team Aris Limassol no omo toso mienu e wo Cyprus League no emu 75 points. And omo de toso mienu mom sa de no e club no record. Awa omo toso mienu of 75 points. A club no record.
Mekai here be Kotoko has nya 78 Kotoko nya 75.
Okay.
Those were the better days. Ultimu se team G League wo Ghana. Se jo Kotoko team call the whole season no lose only 3 games per.
Okay.
Has team call the whole season no lose only 2 games per.
Okay.
So it's they are dominant.
Yeah.
Those times almost say you dominance free Ghana almost they are peer bonting. Until any league no champions no. We 50 something points. At a point, we was start the 51 points now. Nancy na say I 60 column no Habiba.
Okay.
So it tells you the level of the competition over there. To gather these points and still not good enough to win the league. It tells you the competition over there.
A record our club in history mo. A season way and that's some good. And to qualify a conference league no. Chelsea Ageno Enray. Almost Kwakobobi near his almost bit me at the Aris Limassol or a was Cyprus. Now the Melbeka Hubium and Sana Yako Abba and he say ni goal now or share no 3 goals now was shared Imubako Votuno as the best goal in week 23. Don't worry. Yeah. Week 23 and then the best goal. It was Cyprus League, you know, and so emu was also enya MVP baku miensa.
Wow.
Yeah. In the branch only needing koma na unum's only the right person and AD and komo. Na yasa nominated several times player of the month. This was born who modern year papa ewo Cyprus. Eric Usakwaba. So who ye? You didn't hear me say. You come by bon komo why? The wife your Cyprus be as congratulations. Why are dear papa.
Thank you.
Na kuku animwa say in any ultimate no. Yeah, but now I bon komo don't worry. You walk about Ghana. All right. Ma only 20 for nin komo kakra 20 Abigail wahin omra na mene no emon komo kakra na fe yen toaso. If you are na ya Costivo enso ho na enra game no Black Stars any Nigeria. Black Stars and the Super Eagles of Nigeria. You know, also Abu Bobo, Nkomo, Kakra, every day. Stivo, and so the Bebre. Ababa saw no transi. Abi, as a way slow, ne? Then now we hear the Nanos and Famona. And you'll be about your smart pa. You'll be say, Yamaha, oh, but never. They know they be as well. Do a nice star. 20 kontonti then I did right abi.
Me da say toichi ememme nyina judge matrase ememme nyina lawyer matrase metrase say na ememme nyina aye homodwe sanse me bedi o masem e dia ma wo mu me nua mema mutie me na musanso ehwe me tonchi herbal center ye na sese yatena se no yetena sese na ye chese wapomden ho komotwetwe na ye de ebrel apomden eye ade a eho ehia wapomden enso mobo na wapomden be so mobo a ne nyina gina wo mema sem bema bia wo so otimi ma ho ye den e wo dwumadie biara emu na me busa ase anopai wa ho odin na etesei enu asei na dwumadie ekoye wonnamu no sei na ekoye ekoboko woje wo 3 point anaso obi beje wo 3 point anaso wo friend kura wa ama esanse oba obe jojo no sa no ama ne soreko emema nyina judge matenase metenase sei dia na me ba be kiro o how bi e wo nipadua no so anasa niema bi ho wo nipadua no so a emfa ne normal na adura wo benom na wo de ayi sa o how no e de afri o mema sam eso ene wa ho odin eso tonchi herbal center ye de tonchi herbal capsules aba edwaman eso tonchi herbal capsules yes tonchi o tonchi yes emema edru tonchi o tonchi emema kromu se twitwe me pa so me nua be ma sa wo pese wo ye tatahwe obo adwuma te se machine di twa blocks me pa so oba wo bo adwuma te se train oba se chukuchaka olandia se twio aha e ba ne sa ne ahwe to as na ye na ese bibi esie mu enu nti se wutie me a e wo se be ma wo hia tonchi herbal capsules edro we eboa e ma wo mema sama aye mre o mema sama ajiegu e bia emre bi etwa mu kononom edro bi se de be obetimi de agina wo na so ama enei wanya mu nsunsuanso bone enei se bodi bo animu ana waje mu enye edro bi e na wonom ye se o hawa ete so eno no wontimi eno dofo enni enhyiamu esanse waye mre e wo mpem me fa so se wutie me na wo sa hawo na emema jeje maba mi bedi wasam e de amount eye edro ba kope eye tonchi herbal capsules bema bia hia se onom edro yi ebi eboa no ema ne mema sam enya ahoden eboa ma ne mema sam ekonkan eboa ma wo bo adwuma eye ankasa menua bema ma ye mo mrane makuma so ade ne me do ye wu wo se ne ma ye mfan from ma de Mr. Sorry just a yemmo wudi a ede e ma yemfra okofi papa ya o papa na se udi ne wie sa me pacho ede obi a enka ho na chese enkoyi menua be ma se wutie me e wo so je wo 3 point wadra make am for ede amount e ye tonchi herbal capsules me pacho fa ye number ne frɛ ye ene doctor ntwetwe nkomo o hwɛ me a ye number no e twagu e wo TV no eso na wutie me nso a number no e ye 0553 511159 0553 511159 edin eye tonchi o tonchi ememe kuramu sei twetwe menua bema wo so nso kuramu sei twetwe me se bema ba ye bema eye ntini bema bia wo tie me asabi ni ntini mu ayemre anase entini mu esisie moja no enya akonya enia frusan wontini mu eye eno na ma wo pagya wo musu ana wasanse agiago eno ma wontimi emu adwuma nko wani mu enche sabi obi wo no ma otie me ye nuane na ye die no eniema bi de frafra nuane no me pa cho emema no eya na mo wo mo kra o ititi no mo mpam ahoden omuntini mu etimi esisi omutimi nya problem every sa aduane na omudie no emu obonsi no omuntini mu esisi omuntimi emoso omoboso asese na omagemu omoboso na asese omagemu menua bema wadra wo hia eye tonchi herbal capsules me pa so do wani twem e wo mem wanum say pharmacy shop baby ye ton aduro bi a wo benya bi ato baby ye ton aduro bi a wo do wani twem a wo benya tonchi aduro ni bibia ato obi so say owojunso mu hawo me no wo tonchia e wojunso mu hawo ho menim de aduro we etimi eye obi a ojunso ntentem ititi una anadwo a wada sesi anadwo nso de wo wanka wana wo jonso agu ho okonso adwonso no ketewa bi na beba wonso wo tinkasa dwonso ne bita wa yase a mepacho adura make am for edi amount eyi tonchi herbal capsules eboa wo ema wonya dwonso mu hawa ebesiesie edi amount o prostate ena emu ebie ama ye de rubber ebeto bemba mu woni doctor ebuku appointment say ye de rubber beto bem isan say o prostate mu ebia wadura wo hia eyi tonchi herbal capsules capsules ɛyɛ bibiduro krogen me se kane no ye papa no ma ho oten na ejina dua so na ejina habama so doctor wasua de na wonimu de edro we said ya dance esi eba ho no omo prostate edi ho dance ankasa emrante nso omo kono no niema bia enne esisi omo ntin mu kwan ama omo de bo ania na omo agye mu obi wo hon ma na oten kasa ne bema mu femfem no obi won ma hon ma oten kasa asa ne nan agyene entin mu esisi eno ntimo no enya akonya di frusane eye no o sha ase no maduro na dance omo de ba wo ho no me kra maso ebu doctor say my fake de ma pre essence obi timi for the doctor wadru no kire ye secret ne say o say ye haba meya ya nkasa ye die mu eno te say wo tie me na wo prostate problem ame no wo to ncha e wadru we ho mesrɛw ɛbɛboa SCS o prostate no ɛde amount ɛboa ma digestion bia nso wɔ sɛ take place wɔ nipadua nim so no ɛyɛ adwuma ɛntem so ɛde ma ɛna nipadua no ɛbrɛ yɛ didie no aduane ntimi ɛndigest ntem sɛ wonom ɛdrɛ ɛfɛ no tonchi herbal capsules a ɛboa ɛma o digestion ɛyɛ adwuma ɛyie mepatwɔw obi nso wɔ hɔ nom a ɔtie me ɔsi o me deɛ ɛyɛ sɛ megye me dwonso nanso me dwonso ntentem enya sa me dwonso a mebre ba dwonso ne ba ntentem ni nyina eye ohaw kro na o prostate no e na enya problem me pa so wo tumi dwonso na mum e ba ntentem sa wo dwonso na mum e maye me pa cho ni nyina eye prostate mu haw e na eye wo sa no o prostate no mu ebie o prostate no oha ebem entno e ma ye mfa rubber e metum wadru a wo hia eye tonchi herbal capsules obi biara doctor se wanya prostate problem me se me no wo tonchia obi biara waye mre ewo mpem emema nyina jeje maba me di wasam ede amaw me patro me ma ye hu asam no ehu so da me ye oro ya esan so eye wo jeje me ka wasam amaw no na me di ama final say me patro emema nyina duro tonchi herbal capsules foni twemu ewo baabi eton aduro bia oto afreye wure fi hu a ye betro kwan abefa so a wo benom aduro no meso so oto aduro no so a obenom obi won ma oto aduro na wonom ba mienu miensa na wajai chance ne ho ye den ba ojai a ho ma na asanso o se duro no enye papa eduro no ye papa na mom onnom a wonom ni nyina enwie mesew oto eduro na nom ni nyina efri atakanim na ho ento eye topa ye me pacho ye ni nso obi timi fro na munye nsuo me pacho da bi we eye topa ye wodi nsuo e na ebenom mienu anopa mienu anwumre ebeboa ma mampa wa o mema sembe gina ne nanso ankasa edro we me kasa mema sema me ka ho asema me di ho adanse me de ani den akokudro ne kasaden e ne kasa fa ho esan se minim adanse a eba ho oti honom e twen die me nua be ma waye mrewo mpam wo yire boa na ebo wo me pacho emmei mo adura ne tonchi herbal capsules to be na enom me sounds 80 number ne so ebiem Fred Dr. Cecilie ene Dr. Nchwetwe nkomo na echi enchemu abro die eso ye number no ye 0553 51 11 59 0553 51 11 59 tonchi emema edro enie minua be ma se wutie mi a enson ema ye mfa osekan enwa nanka se sei weda no de ne ho aba ye sori anopa wiema ye nyunyu anadwokra de bobo me pa chodofo be so mu na betwetwe ho wudi bo ani ana waje mu sabi hu nsuo agene ama entimi enso odofo no nyinsan ya wo hia tonchi herbal capsules empanyinfo se edro beje wa ya trema na kasa tintin wo nso entoponko enu nte hana me de obesie meso so obefre Dr. Cecilie minim so wo fre be ka che se ko wait esan say sadia course no esi ko doctor so no eya na no den eno nto nipa biara wo tie me no ofra nya abotre doctor so want me amfa wo kwa o wie ya obefra wo number no yenkwa na etimi yesa ye mese wo kwa na ye fra wo back e ma wo cheche wo ha mo e de kire ye meso wo ye bema e ma ye mfa wo seka nya nyanka e ma wo bema sam ensi ni tira say e ma prostate e ma ye mfa rubber ento wo bema mu so wo dwunso mu ha wo ho no ma wo dwunso ntentem ni titiri ne anacho me pa cho wadra wo hia tonchi herbal capsules your number is 0553 51 11 59 0553 51 11 59 edino eye tonchi herbal capsules tonchi yese emema edru emema kuramu se twitwe eye tatashe aha na mede obesie Fred Dr. Sesie dasene yebesha
abi tonchi ka kanhwe o kosohwe na obehu se nye agrobi na omo edi fabi eka wano na obedi hu dance papa obesori agina se bema na fi nema kitinkiti we he ha nyina no tonchi be yiri nyina afiri ode ama bi obi a ka ho na kope bi eto abi na se ne yosane wo edi enkomo edio. All right, yentoa so na yetoa so dia Meko Steven Hostivo na osi obehwe enra Black Stars any Super Eagles of Nigeria game no na emun sensem kakra bi odia tudwa ansana kwa miki abeye local stories no. Stivo, minim so why ready?
Boss, Pacho, my ready. Say, Emreno, webio Canada to Honoma, Yenhene,
Mabie, Yanko,
and also Ewo Honum Nenra, Ewo GTech Arena, Ayadiasa Blasters, any of mine in Nigeria, Eddie Bueni, na match in the Benue Ghana, Eddie Kuku, Ekaminu, Wabretimu Bako. Now, she game now. You bet me, actually, you say it was a game and a year 2 halves. So, here the first half, no Ghana, Modimon, the second half now, much improvement. Our second half, Menyoma. 8 ekuyi ede man na wo hwe coach ani den ede otu adwa in the fair wo hwe ni system or the area game mu na you can offside and I say oh can out of the screen hu ne ka ho ede a show there na clearly hu ni say the 3 back and opanyi no ede area na 3 back no wo benya Razak Simpson na obo from the right side of 3 back na ye the area mu no. This is not the first time Razak Simpson bought a 3 back system e woni career oba Nations FC. Sometimes omo ebo 3 back na 3 back no one player wono ene obi a wogina 3 no mfinfin na wetimi ehwe SPA head we chiro manyoma etimi ekoyi ntia the position a wogina no positionally ade say the first time a wo bo the 3 back no the right side na the right side no boss ne etie no say wokokogina ho no ma ye ma large space a wobetimi defend because of say the wing back no ekonanima space na aka ho no nyina wasede say say wutimi control manyoma etimi ekoyi when we are defending na say the wing back no emaya wasede say also wutimi control na wo share Razak Simpson say ne tester baako ebaye na wo share the last 7 matches are onye consistent in terms of injuries inti emfa Nations FC the only game the last 7 wetimi abono when in terms of sharpness ade say any honum any command say a huge game no that level and no take anything away from any qualities are brand no enso etimi in terms of say okrabo na un say he's a super player when he has the ball no so the ball playing ability ade say soro ni nyina enkam famfuwa no enye defender ni nyina ene say okrabo no ni identify say unim ball no ebo na enu the first goal etimi Ghana concede ye ni nyina efri ni ho na eno ade a ebi mo can say the first time wotimi anyi causes a blunder e woni career mu that's not the first thing and as the first time etimi eto no e ye ni career mu eni we match against Ebobo ni den the Heart of Lions e the Ghana Premier League no emu na ade say wo hwe na branch ni den Razak Simpson wono any player eney me de tawa no enso etimi de action ha de a penalty area and I say the D arc na echi ho no mo pe wo hwe woni the striker of Ebobo ni den de Lions eni gina ho na wo hwe ni din ha no mo no wo hwe be any concentration he is not looking at a striker na woni no ejina ho no mo no na emum the concentration no baby a ball no enso every ever so where the ball is coming from the sources of the ball any baby a branch and den Razak Simpson ni concentration no enso etimi but that's not how I also with me a defend before say cross no ka betimi abana concentration e be ko no I also with me the shoulder check now who say where is the striker now me no no na enso how was your position ne ho na ni concentration ni nyina baby a ball no enso etimi every eba nti ye play no wetimi ehu say there you have it and the concentration ni awareness ni nyina no baby a ball no every eba waja ni marker no enhwe baby am na say the striker no ejina a obetimi amake no a o sanso baby a ball no enso edi every eba enti Razak Simpson ani enu agua ye concede yen baby and concentration any awareness no no ade say woni game mu a we against Ebobo kwani den Lions Bobo kwani den Lions entimi an concede amanhye go amfan free sa cross wing but enkoma ye ne edi hanom ene say when a ball every the wider channels no into the penalty area na say the goal area ni mu a always be an concentration baby a ball no every eba no nemum enye defender na say striker na wɔne no awura box no emu na so wo ekɔkɔyɛ saade na always no okɔ so ɛyɛ wo team no sɛ ɔmbe consider ɛyɛ sad goals no ɛde free the wider channels no enso etimi ɛde aba ɛno ɛna ɛyɛ ade a ɛda ɛnora ɛno enso etimi ɛto no enti yɛ hyɛ aseɛ no wɔne striker no nyina ɛna free ɛyɛ the D arc no akyi hanom ɛba na ɔmura box no ɛwie yɛ no you can clearly see sɛ walusu ɛyɛ the striker na ma striker na ba bɛhyɛ wɔne ɛyɛ kufuo ɛntɛm as a cross no etimi ɛba yi a at the end of the day no boys anka bobo kwa ni den ɛde ɛyɛ nations ebe concede ede free hon but the cross na eba ye no wasn't a pick point one a womunya omutiri enso etimi edidim enti ne ye kan ede acha branch no ene say not always ene me ye hu say we player na say defender wo de ball ne ball no nko ena wo enim ebo in your game na ya ade say opeso ye a complete a center backer I was wetimi ede sa a concentration and awareness positionally any baby a striker no enso every eba no wo de kan wo game hu na hu say me mark na ha no wogina enti say me defend a cross na eba na me I need it to give half of my body to the ball not half to the striker enti say me ko ball no sumpo na manya at the end of the day make me use the half of the body no etimi control striker no manyoma etimi akoye ede amame na no any ade a ede enra esan so CBM ewo abra na ball every the wider channel no enso etimi era Ghana ye penalty area no na say ye goal area nim against Lions no me ma wo ehu baadia na ball no every eba na mra wane striker no enso ewura de penalty area nim enti wo ehwe hanoma o ni say the concentration no ewo baabi ball no every eba eho ene dia branch ne din Razak Simpson ne concentration no enso ewo eno ne ade so watimi ya na wo san ko check area say deze hin no wagina no ne no nkra no omo movement omo de ewura the penalty area no say na striker no enso ebetimi edi ewram eno ene ade na wo san ka branch ne etimi na wo pese obetimi amaki ne tightly na enyoma etimi akoye dia man so they are all out of the penalty area a afei no eba be wuram na afei no eba be wuram no the defender na wo no ebo pan se ball no entimi ento yatenem no wo no concentration ewo baabi ball no enso every eba na baabi ball no every eba no Ghana ya wo mrante makoma miensa ene wo hono ma obetimi aka say empo wanim no wusan so ewo Ambrosius ejina hono ma you shouldn't concentrate much ewo baabi ball no every eba na emom no striker na wo no area box no because a signs are players are ewo the action zone no say a sign wo enyina eho a wo ene wo bi a obehwe say ubetimi aboban ana say ubetimi akle ball ana say empo no ubetimi agiball no enso e de every striker no enso ensem enti say wo share the action zone na Ghana wo mrante makoma konan a wo mo ehwe say ubetimi agiball so mantimi anja Razak Simpson wasede say ubetimi defend na Ghana yentimi enconcede nenso so ba bia wogina ene ne concentration ne awareness ni nyina ade say ewo ba bia ball no enso e de every ever enti this scenario ene Accra Lions de no eno ena agbobokwa ne din Heart of Lions de na essence esi wo hanum biem no emra ball no every the right side no eba no at the time of the kick of the ball no ade say the striker na no one ni nyina ewura the penalty area ni mu no we losing completely still the concentration ewo baabi ball no every eba na emo baabi ball no every eba no so no Ghana do have still two players so betimi defend the ball say na be across no entimi emma enti cross no entimi emma dia na say a sign won so won ho dia why na eba be defend and say oba be he so obe protect branch and den e de say on fa ball no entimi ento atenem na the concentration nyina na ekọ ball no so no and across no eba ya wentimi ankle ni ya okoteto ya ekoma goal no enso etimi ebaye and when a branch and den Razak Simpson defend the ball from the wider channels no into the 18-yard box the concentration nyina no and ewo ba dia ball no every ever forgotten striker na one no ewram no because wo agent dia wo say wo join say the striker na hin wogina and be ball no to every ever no so no how will I position myself as a mentimi anye ball na metimi ablock the striker and say onya time and space and fa ball no enso entimi ento atenem entimi na striker no fa ball no he is in between Simpson and na branch and den enso Ambrosius entemu a wo so the ball no enso ebetimi ato atenem this time around the cross came it may be meet striker na wo the ball no enso etimi ato atenem so this is Razak Simpson sebon every the wider channels na eba eka ni deficiency na go can see one so asim to so person do the highest level the world of football there these are some of the fine details ni dia SS with me e kan game ho manioma enso etimi ekoye de ema defender in terms of physique and how we see etie dia now you can say physically and height no say he has it. The fine details in terms of defending crosses into the 18-yard box, concentration and awareness. Say omenani enso etimi ekomenioma etimi ekoyi ediemano. Ghana at the end the creative spark away team nimuno. Say they share Jordan any bambons to answer so omumienu and enya jumano and for when we get to the final third of the opposition half. Nenyoma entimi enkoyi and for MIA. Nenso decision making our the final third, especially in the first half, no. Say ankoye and for Ghana. And so share on your screen. Say before say you make me at Komodiano no. Kwampoku is running into a space. The goal area nim and ka expect to say bambons to our crab on our yellow screens no. Say I was me a pass. And so et me Ediama Kwampoku in the space, and no et me a creative Ediama, and I said, Bobo can Nigeria players na abo manimo, and commit me at the pass no, and so et me Ediamano. And so decision making, our Hanum idea say, yent me and take a decision here, they are not the holder of the ball, no, and so I think the otherwise, one for born and two into space, and for Ama Kwampoku in this situation. Tiwosha Ghana against Nigeria at the Enra. But a chance creation from open play in the first half. They say a quiet thing, and so at the Emma Ghana because Jordan are you and the Babonsu. Omi and I did a creative technique. Nana said, and Safwana the show, Munsa said, open up a year the opposition defense, no, and for Emma the lone striker, Kwampokuno. They say, woman ain't me Anya and for Amma Kwame. And no any no Edu and Como say in the first half, no, they say chance creation from open play. And when by ding at the Ghana, especially what Abra near recognizing the spaces are and no answer at the aid opposition back no actually a bit and a sound so no account you do and come say you can clearly see say Kwame running into space. And where start to say Bono and so a bit me abba. Nana and ya Kwame Nkwa and then they watch the see and for Bono and for man ewo space. We sound so any branch and Jane at the Jordan are you say he's also running into space. And where start to say Majida Shmeru and with me abobon at the two space at the amano near me a creative chance at the free have but decision making on the ball from open play once again. They say let it down. And so yes situation where anko ye amfa amayenti ye din komoni nyina na se coach empanyin for enso 8 year dia yen say going forward we know so we didn't get the top quality players na ye peno especially more kudus and one ma aka so betimi aye adwuma na dia maye no yensa entimi ankom de but that doesn't take the quality and no it sounds present here on the field of play if it says where Jordan now what Babonsu now some behind Kwampoku dia nanka wo share ni mu say a bad chance creation from open player and keep me open the spaces no and so etimi ediama striker men yoma etimi akoye edi amano now who create and who create chance from open play and what Timothy SCT deep say ya boss na dia ba ko etimi ekọ edima the piercing pass na obetimi abo no etimi edia to space ediama striker na say ubenya a schema obetimi atweba akwa atwemienu no watimi open up space ediama striker no na ntinanka wo pe enhye dia you have Jordan are you anko betimi aye say adwuma no enso etimi ediama na wo Babonsu obetimi aye ediama Majida Shmeru enra was super nenso so no over the final third na ehu koye den ediama wa bra na Nigeria for more numbers behind a box no when they don't have the ball na Ghana yenso ye struggle see betimi create chances men yoma etimi akoye ntisi ye koye no na say this is the system our penny den at the quote Edma Blasters ebetimi ayisu dia Otuado na chese ne ebetimi aka and say the two things na wo boy behind Kwampoku no ebeye 10 for mienu a creative spark no ewosoro omunimu twi no omunimu passe no betimi open up opposition defense no ma strikers so etimi edi goals no edi ato atenem if not a very difficult say be who the consistency in terms of chance creation and so the final third no edi am man din edi Ghana na ye ka chance creation any Kwampoku enkomo no ade say in as much as ye ka say Kwame and so bobre ne modern bo enra ade say na ewo form wo hwe overall player na say ni involvement and so enra against no man din Nigeria na eno ewo form na answer ba be dis ankomo no ye hwe ekwan ye fa so ye concede goal against Nigeria from set piece and so situation we Ajayi any Summit Salis and no one ever baby a circle at the Amawi. Ain't it so? Ebisa who says so we have Ajayi and Summit and 8 me euro box in Munidia. Na Ekoban is saying and at the end of the day Ajayi sounds to Konya a header of the ball. na ekokopin Razak Simpson ema ball no etimi ekokoto atenem enti ne obebisa ho ne se obi na anya na adwuma yie ewo eye the 18-yard box no wa bra na ye defend sa set piece we na ne wanya na adwuma yie eye nipa no wogina eye ajayi nchen ase ye penipa no wogina ajayi nchen dia na eye Samed Salis ene wo bia ye taxi no se eye set piece na Ghana ye defend no ontimi enye sa adwuma no enso entimi emfa emayen nanso at the end of the day mra na tassel no ekoso no wo call baako ekomienu no ene wogya ajayi emonya free header obepim ball no enso etimi ede eto atenem enti de ebebise ho ene se wo beba na wo meye adwuma no em protect the back for ne dia na je se wa makra na nka eye every say wo wasade ne wa adwuma se wo ye no responsibility a wo se wutemi eye the set piece one na say one na matimi ato e wo match ho in terms of somewhere lining up any organization no wo ba na say wo ma meye dia na je se wa mana foforo ba no be ye adwuma no ediman ya nanka eye nenso ye ade se Samed Salis as a defensive midfielder na say we defend set piece na ajayi achi ade afa so dia na I think say emone no eye ade se ewo former ankoyi amfa amaye so there and I say wa lose eye ajayi ri na wode ne tipim bo a ebebo Razak Simpson a ball no enso ekokoto atenem ekoye on goal a Ghana consider the second goal against Nigeria ye ne wo ebo eho enkomo na the final piece no e wo kwa mpoku the touches e da enura wono so enya ye e wo agokansie nim against Nigeria e ya de se na eye minimal na so enim kwa me ye pa dia boss ne yete ne say he is not your type of a striker ni involvement in the build up na ya de se e was rupee wanya striker obeba eno aba bebo ede akọ dani de nyina na ya no pese wo twen na wo de ball no enso etime de bre na ofinish dani de nyina no pese wo ball no into space na okofa na otime ede ball no ekokoto atenem enti se we expect no se on drop deep na omra se ne Jordan na you betimi aba bedru eye the center circle and I say umpoba bedu the defensive half no e wo Ghana no abeji ball ede akode a na you lie back so benya ede afi eye kwa mpoku honom in as much as say ye can sansem we nyina the question ba ko bebisa ho e wo ye sankomodie we mu ne say na je say ya profile kwa mpoku yie ama no entimi NC tu no na say ya profile ni yie ama no NC tu no e wo ye sa game we na so the Lone Ranger e wo ani mu honom dia na nka e share nim say lot of balls no enso betimi akọ ede ama ntisi ye hwe touches any baby a wanya no e we ya group man so a you be marveled so this is a striker nka wo hwe ne say the 18-yard box no e ho en wo di ni anas wo hwe abudi ni nkwi manioma no san so di ni hene manioma ekoyi ede ama no ntisi e bo play ni etimi edi hu nkoma eha ena kwame enya ne first toucher wo di Emma Jordan na nka wo ehwe say kwame aye di ni hu nkomo yi enya ha any baby a nanka wo expecting say obetimi ababedi abehwe say obetimi aboma nneoma timi akoye de ma nanka wo pe kwame de around the goal area and also inside the penalty box no nanka wo say kwame enso ebetimi abama nneoma etimi akoye de ma nti wo drop ye no obepia ball no edema Jordan a Ghana ye de ball no enso etimi ede eko na the second touch no it sounds eba the center circle no at the right side there we sounds ebe touch ball no ema Ghana ye sounds etimi progressive ball nneoma etimi akoye de ma na we ya adwuma nanka wo expect say kwame ebeba mfimfin ababeye na nkono no always no obe find no around the center backs no enso enchen say ono be gina ho no watimi afinish chances a eno ebetimi aba enti no ni go anase ni involvement awayem ni play nim against Nigeria no ade se na ebo form a eno so ankoyi amfa amakwame ana finally we sounds ewura the goal area nim e sounds ebenya attach menioma ekoyi enso ede ema no enti no ade se kwampoku ede enura services are here omo edema no ade se na ewo form no no ankasa so as a striker enso ade se ni modimo on the day and then also ewo form against Nigeria boss
Stevo ene ohwe kwampoku enafe Razak Simpson ewo omo involvement in the match ekoso Ghana and Nigeria Black Stars and Super Eagles. Yes, I'm a studio ha near Babet was quite make the local source no brain. But me chem ewo Dr. Amuzu Aswe na ye din komoka krebe 2-3 minutes near Babet was mama. Dr. Amuzu.
Phone na kwa ba Amuzu Herbal Clinic. Na me vitamins Amuzu P Herbal Mixture. E drive the faji atumu a ebua honam yawo. So be say doctor me ti yawo me bema no mu. I don't so am tea yaw and I don't so am bread and I said me bear my me prepare the own here a yamuzu P Herbal Mixture. Doc, many me reach yan mo sanemi and a yaw pa na mete. Say when now to say bear my dear drum making for a mauno a yamuzu P Herbal Mixture. obi said dog me who say me Jones ana Johnson nya fe ana pam no wo hye pa ene Johnson na echi dog me Johnson say na bia kam mo say ma yase me ya be ma wo sa haw no me kanfo amuzu pi mu nya beko di oti yaw oni ntohwe no mo di ani ntohwe na hono sankofo nyina no me kanfo amuzu pi ma nwate obi say doctor me Johnson ana emo apai we nam sen obi say doc me Johnson ni nsi okwa totoro efremu ba ena obi say doctor me ko jana so se me chemu a obo say ka frɛ na nsi o man efre ba no ba de ahia ya amuzu pi heba mixture oba so a otie mi a obu ni se wi a echire no pampan ko na eka ko na eba me kanfo amuzu pi e ma wate oba so o de po how white how nsi o basa egu wase o ne pa yie pampan no wo hye pa wase oba Johnson oti yawe wadro ya amuzu pi heba mixture obebu nkeka ye na che mama no ka sika fie na himfie bia na abie ni kuru na no ekọ ho a pampan ohu no nya panketua amasabi ni confidence no kwa na ekọ form obebi otie mia otimi buninsa in bleeding obo say within 2 months no buninsa mprenu onya nkeka ya na ya osa pa amuzu pi nu mesa nyina ejai wako twa scan yeso wo PID unu kunu hia ni nsuo nyina se na asa na chi aba enam keka na akogina upio di nu nti onya amuzu pi nu mu a sa haw ni nyina be komo ho ato say nrei ukọ pharmacy ukọ drugstore herbal shop obenya bi etu no anya bi ato wokumasi akodani herbal misi herbal apidank owo mbrom sa nso na icof ni Colinac omo Ashtown Accra ukọ kanshi dragley ubisa na nabuachi Kingswalk Tinates Repash and Hallows ebi etu nro makon anase dudu pirano ukọ no so pa amuzu pia obenye bi ato se o pese no semise bia creative use fa na manefre for further and better direction amuzu pi heba mixture maudi hio chalo bida hefuasi.
All right, Yemra na yemeto Dr. Amuzu ena yetini nkana numbers no mfre Dr. Amuzu na moni doc enso eni enkomo na omo ebeboa mo ye Dr. Amuzu all system no move for a very long time am for din ho adanse papa. All right, mamiko na mene Eric Boachi nko din komo kakra kwa miki ye the local source no enche o the ebebre ye di twality wa ba ye ne no di nkomo a enye enenko a Eric akwaba so ho ye ele nyakopo anwa ben na okasa te se de nimu no a so bibia ekoso kama right
nyame adum bia ekoso boko.
Okay, in the Cyprus season na etesen botim di ma me ye kano Aris Limassol
me pacho de say
no
Aris Limassol me pacho.
Okay, season ni na no wo bon tofa obakase ekosen
season ni de bekase ekoyi Mesa kasa nkwe because as a footballer they will be a miso beji championship and then to me we now disappointed, but second place qualifying to the European competition was also an amazing, and also gaining the maximum points or the most points for the club in the club history, so it's also one of the achievements, and also Emma energy and
wow. So afena obekan ho a ye Eric Boachi eni di edin komo ene anope Eric ana obobol ema asuka Deportivo as say Namoro Camarats team no eho na odi na gra onya akwan de akura Aris Limassol aiwo Cyprus memu na akoye ne mo bebre ho no ma ye di nkan ni nyina no atoto edwa 34 games in all competitions na Obama sa clubby. Enti obekase feeling that is saying Oka club for the first time much menya 75 points anamunya bida ewo Cyprus League na feeling to saying
said the chairman general mekai na target ni say ye beji championship no, but yet me anyina is make one of the most points ma club no na fans no eniaje because in C those time G League in the crowd didn't get this point.
Okay.
na this time ni yanje na ye di second place ni asa ama points ni ya critical gap abetumu dia na I hope say na fans no many ajepa.
Wow. What boy Europe da? My purchase what boy Europe say Europa Conference and a Champions League and bisa what boy a European club
my boy Champions League qualifiers, my boy Europa,
my
boy Conference League.
Oh okay. So then wow, with clubs been
my first Europa my first club Slovenia Olympia Ljubljana.
Okay.
And I'm boy Europa qualifiers. And then when I was Conference League.
Okay.
Inti I wrestle my soul na me boy Champions League. It's our ball Europa and this time yes I qualify
Conference League. Inti na it is saying we say how dey udum say dey am betumi akwache kakra. The Chelsea na agino. Anye competition ketwa. We clubs are Omowoma Chelsea agino finally.
And I see na manage because as a football at TV we now share competition na open say ubu room
yes.
Na we have fans ne spectators ne like players no the passion obi a wolu so say the wusu obi a we win ni age na yen so ye qualify for this competition no
we players are Ebo Isco num Anthony num Enzo Fernandez no
big players
yes
you qualify no you call all out to be making sure say you be ko akwa even this season crack Conference League you know one of your teams Cyprus League you know reach quarterfinals of this Conference League in Cyprus League you know so enye
nkwala league need to say Cyprus League
unlimited Cyprus League you know said I say more maritime and ebo first in net is but I see the young players need also and I say league is very competitive. Very competitive because we points to cry second place in
75
not still first you know first position you know SIB umukra kakra no na ultimu say competition no was ropa.
Wow, defender ultimu koshe goals na dey na some keto week 23 so goal I will share week 23 and amo fan best goal of that week no you be say that goal no e ba say what my describe kakra chere
free kick ni ba you know and defender no me kra na me hwe so when I just go back cross it you know na all of a sudden na no pass the ball man
and every
yeah o pass ma me na me say we me ngo so back na me mi aja
don't try
and me so me good at this shots on target me go so my shishing na I think say long range say anti aesthetics and the na say e jadi achiri.
Wow, the feeling is serious
manager.
Okay, this our week in omo judges said the best goal
if I try.
And it says of target pan say
me target ni say me ba blaster. Me target ni say dachi bia me ba blaster.
Wow,
because blaster no e can profile ho a ma wo as a player no o market value e kosoro.
Okay,
and clubs cry power as a player no you who say national team no a logo cry e ben wa and also a create opportunity be amount. Me this year and I say subsequent years you dem ye nimu nyina no me work hard say
me say
so blaster.
Okay, na club level so
club level ne dey me bom homodin say man stay Aris cry na me movie akọ different club until this season ne dey any hard working and we they go this season.
I see. That's why you're consistent for some time. Everybody, what's your secret? Yeah, my friends saying qualifiers, Champions League, Europa, Chelsea. I don't know. What's secret? Ni saying,
yeah, that's it. with this consistency thing there, I don't know how, but I can say Nyankopon am danase.
Okay.
Say Danny day, you know, bomb hobine. Now mama holding na meeting ejuman. I think say my first club in Slovenia. I've worked almost with 8 coaches.
Oh, okay.
And 8 coaches no be no buy or the meeting bench.
I see.
So the meeting bench cry na uma opportunity number 1 game and the next game we my boss and the same thing I'm be right Cyprus so the first game na the ball right back need the red card.
Okay.
And the my opportunity number boy free ho no no.
No boss
was ABC and there.
I see.
Nti make us say ne nyina empire bo na ahwe yi ana medenam.
Eka ho mpaebɔ ne ahwe yie ba enye no nko
a
sɛ wit ma bɔ mpae ahwe ne ho so yie ba onye consistent da bibi ka ho fa no ka ho na ma e players no mo lazy
hard working
okay hard work say everybody na mo ye player o pese o gina so che na o form emma form hard work na everybody a train now no coach is ya everybody na your friend hard work no
say me family training in India grow na me rest yi
okay
rest na me recovery and so my hwe ni yi
as in say recovery everybody
after game say wabo game we won call ne number basa na onko baby na obenya time ada because e bia obo midweek no abo match Sunday Monday we here enough rest na dia recover into one recover here no so affecting in the field of play into recovery ne resting no so eboa
okay your players most of them omunya free time bia say some be rest na the work on some recovery ne agi social media it obokuta ni phone sa on net so sa mo ya sa na man bibre ana mo ye ana ndem kanya hwe but yen from outside that who say hamopa munya enough time amod be rest
social media and I will say we film any yeah TikTok or you should be but ejuma time dura who say ejuma time edu ana ahomegie time nso dura who say ahomegie time edu ntini nyina na say we put in place say ube agro time training time and ahomegie time nyina behwe ni
wow jare ko so o tu place for dey pa na be ka trouble. So when you play be our premier and our division 1 now we kasa chere na obi a we start to cool to cry dey na be ka chere
me started football back wa dey be me dey nam ne say obetwon ho afiri am asem
okay am asem wow I see obi kase masema so obi wo girlfriend or you near the master man saying
and say no youth no me say man do so me man
okay no great sanity
and social media no so any odi akira de fefe obi hu bi
yeah
enti wa hu
onya ma omo abeso omo hu de abrew
wa hu o target and wa hu like o plans as a footballer now one reach now with this annual money so I think say no so chosen because or no be demand the time free ho ebia do be demand the free ho no winya into futu kakra men so meet me the amaye nuanom
masem untumu free ho ana mama nya kit so on kan jom so mama fa girl
no the girlfriend ye nyina your girlfriend untimi nka say cra bet ni nyina ne so betete ni maybe so say be ya so hobe
bako kumasi asante kotoko camp we me am team the example enya ibia say be twa so because of a massem dey and hadwin ana wa unhusa hadwin wo ye mane boroso ne twa so ho a is ho nwa pa we say won koso wo be gina wanam sa all right mo team no foreign players wo
if I try
omo dosu omo ye be say omo free ifa titu Africa ha no
Africa, it was South Africa.
Okay.
Your Burkina Faso. Your Gabon. Your Senegal.
Okay.
and they were Cameroon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
And England. So your England players or your Brazil players.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Me sure say enye fence Limassol hona na ayo adwin so betra. But so ko anim. Na osan Boma Black Stars. I na sam kitu akra. Wow. Nti na ese bi do wo ye bia so ye bebre ka ho. Ana esa pa. But so mfie nsi se enye akire bebre.
We say 25.
25. Yeah. Oh, what time I'll bet me the abana for ball at the Ama Black Stars. Nam hono Ghana for
Ghana ni baako na mneno Aris Limassol. Alexafo.
Okay.
Also from Benab Academy. Yeah, ntimneno na ewon mana Ghanaian players in so league in them. I think Abangna, this guy from Tamale City.
Okay.
And Kingsley Safo. Yeah, Kingsley Safo.
Okay.
Safo. Yeah, also no more. I'm out for be so I can.
Okay. Oba Ghana time bia uni
Namoro
na training ni the bia say oba hwa
but on the titi minti
camarade yes
on the titi minti me ba ni kwa say me ko be fufuru bia ka me fi ti na da bia me ba me training one mo every day.
Wow. Mo ya de pa o mo players na mo remfi mu nchi no na time bia mo ba fi a mo tete mu no mo ma mo remfi o mo no nyankopon be koso ahira mo sa
amen
wizo ho no ba on kai kra o so nim se mo nko for be brace nim se mo nyina no ba ba ko na tete mu a na omo bom tri so kansem pi ba wo no ye so different time bia oni camarades na o de na kakra ba ka fa camarade coach
me de maybe I make an say nyame ehira no
yeah
opportunity and a foundation or lay my brabum and me so me trust waba the American say nyame ehira no on to nem kwanem.
Okay, amen. Minim do beka de achiru bia de twa to kra emre no beta meta invite mo aba ha o yo sempi I say busa na oni adwetwe ho ko titru ai beboa ye place no e wo memo ha de na de twa to kra
ni asidana me de ebema ahwefo eni atiefo nyina se enen so amame sa akonye na mini Ghana for edi nkita ho nti me da obi biara ase.
All right. The league ne besa season fence emrebe
best start August conference league, you know. I think it's a bidding can born earlier and best start pre-season and term.
Okay. So pre-season Adam coin
you call Latvia and Austria.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Eric Medasipa no pay to Safo to Banene Bidi enkomo. You best know wedding command and wako. Okay, yeah, that's it. Eric Boachi no ball at the Emma Deportivo, Asuka Deportivo, as I say, or Cyprus, Iris, Limassol, Neno, Abo, and Como Cacrano. Yeah, that's it. I'm saying, no, Eddie and Comobio. I'm for the messages about the Afao home. All right, but time no call to later. I was afraid no. Na Nedin Como na or the San Semini na. I'm not busu questions will be one, but it won't cost there. Okay. Yeah, but also the Amamo Kessben television, Kessben 3.3, Kessben 2.9. Me call Dr. Dawood and so I Dr. Dawood. Na mene Abranti Eddie and Como kusa ba papa yi baby o mdia kushi we too much
enough
mo was it November
yeah.
Wow. The best black cat is November mo tete mo re why okay na go pon tete mo re amfa all right Dr. Dawood then are the bread samples
General, me da say ma yen chia hwefo ne atiefo nyina Dawood Eba Hospital say the general di kan kan no ene ye ne odi nkomo ene eye yawade say the abbreviation ye chapom de mu nsem no sa ne nso ye hia na general ansa na ye bedi nkomo akodi po no ma menyina doctor nan mu na ene abusua ne nyina na ye nadofo ase in fact adia omo abaya ma Dr. Dawood nano kwasi de twem ebra Dr. Nua ka baby na ye na do a was we asare so general na nye easy hadwen
accident wo
enye easy na form obiara na kwan obefa so akọ
yes
ne duru time bia na adwen niam bi ho a wonti ase enti general Dr. Dawood ene abusua ne nyina se omoda obiara ase baby a mufri ba ye woni free nkran Kumasi baby a doctor say nyame nhira obiara ahoden ne mo bia mo de bo ano no o se woni abusua ne ni sobro so na afi general doctor so dawo ne team no so ase ewo said ye mo boaye e ma dwumade ne ye very successful Dr. Eniaso bebrede baby a doctor ehwe bia no na se abusua ne bia wo no ne nyina ne se Dr. Dawood e de aseda e ma mo a na no kwasie dai mo boaye ma Dr. Dawood ni nua ba ma ye ja na chi akwan kra wo se wi asare so kese mu enti nyame show bia doc ada obi ase de na ye be fa kwanya so na yase ye ho yade esan se ewiase no ye nyina ma mum ye kasa ise obi date bia bi mu a general se na ye wayie mu na nso ya ma nipa no hunu ba bi obefa enti na bre bia ye hia na ya ka kire wo se obi nnim o kyerasem ye kasa ise obi te hawo ni amane bi mu odwen won ti ase enti Dawood aba hospital abre bia ye kire mu ye kire kwan ye wo Kumasi edweso krapa Old Metro FM building ni mu ho na Dawood aba hospital no wonya ma ho abomode ya fa ye number no e good screen na se no na Fred Dr. Dawood ye kasa ya ofra Dr. Dawood benya ho adaje enya ho abotre no wakasa ye yade ahodo a hawo bebre no oba Dawood aba hospital a Dr. Beboa no yetu ase de ama obi de eye ne yare yete platform bia so aya ye ka yese Dawood aba hospital ne yare nko ade ye nya ho adwuma na yade ahodo a aka emma na mo hweye no and before some me studio na me hospital enu aba ko frɛ na ofre obo doctor aba so say doctor mani age nyame adom aya me hwe TV so na ka se ma ne se apa ho a edru ba bi ana me ma ho nti no na me hunu se enokra na se enye nokre me ame ba ye no nyame adom eno amekotwa scan apa ho 3 months awo me ka say oba bi ni bema bi tia aware mu na ware na efepa bare san ya wo nti no bema na mpenenim kra hwe menua ba no na Dawood eba hospital a wo hwe sabri ye ka che wo se eyawo a wo de fa ka be si Kumasi o si Kumasi a ka che mate na driver se okwa edweso krapa Metro FM edweso krapa ye o Metro FM wa edwada kosi memenda na ye adwuma menua ba wo no wo de akia bre wo de the number of places a wo de akono enu hia yen ye de ane se watu anamo na wo de aba obi hwe ye wo se de okọ hospital ye ka kire ne se ne fallopian tube na mu asi ofra na obi sa doctor me call hospital ye se de me to kosu afamu no mu asi ye be ye yie tu anamo bra bebre na aba sa hawi omode ba ye ne nyame adom ebi awo ye kasa isi ebi de da so hye mu aka 9 months time no beso no awo afa na afa ne ba obi hwe ye sisi o se doctor me de metimi nyensan ba na menyem ana de na sei Dawood eba hospital sidua mayarisa Dr. Dawood ne Dr. Kasim ne Dr. Saka abusafo ye gba adwuma ho wo de no fa afura na sei ebi ana ye how bi na aba awodie nu ebi ameka se be ma no ho nsuo no nkwamo na ho oden wo fom entimi nyensan oba ma ne nyina enti na bre bia no sa wo hwe na ba wo ho nsem a ye duru so ane yato ye bo ase ne ya kire mu ya kire wo esan se enye be ma bia wotimi no oba ahia mu netimi nyensan oba anase timi mo oba anyem entimi nua ba wo koye no asem a doctor ka kire wo no wo de to anamo na fabra wo de no mpo de wo mensese ne mpa ho kra na nkampese bia wafa afura ma wanya miscarriage ni nyina ne se obetu anamo aba wo ne be ma ahia mu abonse nsuo ne nyina asan aba ensuo ne nyina apie asan aba Dawood eba hospital say to anamo na fabra edweso krapa ema ne se apa ho isi edin e de to Dr. Dawood no na no kwese de twa mu in fact na anibra bafie e maame ba ko timi de ne nana ebe kire doctor ho wa ba yie no ado ade nyina echi no owie no akọ doctor nche o se doctor akoda awo enam so ema me ba no etimi awo no nie me hu se bibia to wani ye be jamo general baby of free by a coin wa all the way do my side no so ote say doctor huni aka baby na so oba na odi akoda no be kire doctor fefefe ntimi nua ba tu anamo na bra wo de no se de sitie bia wa wo mu no Dr. Dawood say aje se sebi oba sebi watwa bra ana sebi oba accidentally bibi nti yeyi na wo de ana se oni wum eno ntimi moa ma wo enti to anamo brem fa woni mfie dudu a de apa wo Dawood eba hospital ye nim de yeka esan se bebre na ba na ni da so asa obi a wakoye sa artificial insemination bi wo so wa try 2 times ade na mfa enne nyame adom ye nua ba na wo a afi na akoda na di 1 month 2 weeks enne nyame adom bibia ye kama enti bomode na Fred doctor number no go screen na na se o hwe a utie nso obetima Fred Dr. Dawood was 0244 88 6437 0244 88 6437 Dawood Heba Hospital. Yes, ya dear bia kabia o de frage and yare. Bema bim so hweyen. Ne mema semwa tonsuom. Course ne ba ne ba doctor me pedro bema me bema ye kese. Doctor nansan me ho sori ana adwo. Dawood Heba Hospital na ekira wo se bema wo te ase na sakomen. Eda so ye adwuma. Wakoma da so pompi mo japa dia. Ese so kaza obema wu. Because yare na ma bema hojojo. Bema se sa obema ye adwuma kopem da sebi. Obeka won say go but the idea who do a bit is a pressure moja broso mema be brewo high blood pressure how no ya de bit is diabetes mema be brewo esichiri ya de how o monam mu no ya de bit is infections a emma man mema nya hoto infections bit is syphilis etena moja ni mu cha se mo ne tena moja ni mu cha etimi kun obema etimi ma obema fon na ye kete enti how be bre ne mema kom brantie bi wo ho a wo hwe esisi a no no oba be hia mu age se wa fa aduru ena obon se guys ni hia ne ye bisa aduru a obenu mo be gina so ache Dawood Heba Hospital yesi se obema wu emfie dukura oba Dawood Heba Hospital Dr. Dawood ne ye bo na mra ne se apaja to anamona hwe wo hwe esisi a no Africa daddy emfa nye nsanom ena me emfa nye nkomodie na nipa bi wo ho a woni ni di nkomo na wo chena woni ni nya asem ana odo ti abonten aso mesi kura sabi na honya adwuma nti na na yire sei brother Dawood Heba Hospital Dr. Dawood beboa wo yade bi ama oba ma dwodwo ama wo ho sorry ama oba ma no fon na efon guys na ehwe yen mesra so wanya infection wo de na obitimi fro se doctor ma wo gonorrhea panie ni bi ma wo be se de wo ho but ade na enko obi se ma wo syphilis panie ni bi but still oba Dawood Heba Hospital a Dr. Dawood say nyame ne yaresafo de tumi na ma no to anamo na bra oba bibia be kama ye kasa e bia na infection no syphilis ne gonorrhea na ma oba na se be ma bi wo ho a odware a obunsa ne ho keka no bebre na complain sa de no especially obi o ntimi nware nsuo nyunu obedware bi a gise nsuo hye general infection ne hani papa yes obeti ne ho saa odware be 5 minutes obon se ahokeka na teko obi nsu de no obeti ne ho a oti ne ho nsuo no ensa na ebeba no nsuo no gu ba bia na asan fa omo foforo o hwe ana se wutie sabre ya say ye gonorrhea say ye syphilis brother Dawood Heba Hospital ye nwo opane but ye de aduro na ema no wanom esan se mo ne ti moja anim esasa wonum aduro ebekum mo ani nyina na saa ahokeka saa ho ya wo na wote etimi ma okotodwe ohonamu timi ya wo ya syphilis ne gonorrhea e de infection bebre na eba obi wo ho a wa paralyze or esisi an sebi ya fa ne say stroke da bia ya TV so na platform bia so ye ka obi efri ne sisi kwaka ne na so ontimi nante a waka dem be mfie mienu mfie miensa mesel syphilis to ho na mo na fa ne bra mo ye stroke nura bare no nye stroke enti na Dawood Heba Hospital brebia no ye ka ekire no to anamo na bra wo de hia nya stroke a Dr. Dawood say to anamo fa na bra wada dem mfie sen stroke na mo ntimi nkasa mo ye nuru na ne fa adwodwo efidwase he ya ye nua be ma efidwase ye zi New Town ede ne ba Dr. Hena Manyame adom ne ho atono enti stroke no emfa ho ne emfie dodo anipa nenya eya adwen mu yare wo ba Dr. Dawood the specialist de ho aduro bɛma wo ɔbɛ sorry wadada mu mfa wo sɛ nimfie akɔ anim ɛnka sɛ papa no baabi a waduru deɛ yɛabɔ ka nipa te ase a ne ho hia o sɛ nipa firi abusua mu a ɛne yɛhu sɛ yɛahwere adeɛ yes nipa firi abusua mu a ne yɛhu no sɛ sɛ asomasi wɔ hɔ a ankɛyɛ enti yɛnhwɛ sɛ yɛbɛboa ɛsan sɛ nipa wu ɛka wɔn ho sen sɛ wɔte ase sɛ nipa firi asase yi so a ɛka wɔ akyiri paa enti mɛnka sɛ deɛ aduru n'ano ano no fa no brada wo de ba hospital doctor bɛboɔ ebi a na wo deɛ ne yɛ stomach ulcer typhoid jaundice malaria yadeɛ nketenkete mpo deɛ doctor tu aseɛ de mu a enti baabi a wo biara no fa doctor Dawood number no 0244 88 64 37 0244 88 64 37 0244 88 64 37 Dawood ointment ne capsules so general Ghana baby etun no bia ɛda so gyina ne nan so tobi na fadi adanse enti baby a wo bia no yɛda ase general opani bi wɔ dwabo so make us say one monitor or say now bo audio bi kotoko supporter bi a no interview bi
my
general say yes good
Bechem anadu ankwanta mu
bechem
bechem
yes
okay
no say omo nte kra obi say on take kra otugu ni mu
from angel to yes not to
yes my friend is so srewa find this audio no matter
oh my sister Misaka
okay Zira but that's it Zira oh serious enyum na no oto no
yeah and as anyum no so no mesome ma obi eso di ye no oye ni ye
okay
they sound ne ade
wow eto ase good
naira mini wa was high no fasten me why why be our record ya na be bisa no fasten me da masepa all right thank you that's pa mo friend numbers now the two no na Dawood Herbal Dr. Dawood ukona so ya ese apeja o yesi atomu ni na Dr. Dawood doc me ma ya ko why kafra pa na me ntechire ore ene busuan ni na yanto aso kwa miki drumra esa odi local stories no ebegu ho ema yen na fei yede dia ka no enso ebre amanfo please according to the communications director of the Black Stars Steven Amankuna didn't get a visa to travel with the team to UK where a free EKSL or the free Kaswa of Fanko and Abreyen and Ukraina. What did Coach Otoado put in the minds of the players in the second half? They were very, very, very bad in the first half, but in the second half, they were tough for the Nigerians. So, sir, Bonnie Bay and Afnajan, aye coach, no, aye coach Otoado, the Anefi Sunyan Zongo, and so Ebusa, and Kwame Mickey.
Yes, General.
Yeah. Then I'll brain.
Now, also visa.
Yes, Obibusa, Esel, EKSL from Kaswa. No, Busa say, you see, Black Stars communication director, and say, Steven Amankuna, Omo visa, man.
Amankuna,
yes.
Amankuna visa.
Unya visa.
Okay, unya visa.
Okay.
But according to Coach Otuado, not so the 25 players in Echo. 25 players in per position na Amankuna bono. Na hono are occupied until one for Amankuna uncle.
Oh, okay.
Yes, according to explanation. But Amankuna enya visa.
Omoji visa ma.
Yes, Amankuna visa. Okay. But Otuado so the 25 players in Echo. Na sa position na Amankuna bono. Na why occupied.
Okay.
Until one Amankuna uncle bino.
All right.
Yes, until Amankuna was 6 months visa United Kingdom. But one could na ntenyeso wenya visa.
Ninjiwe.
What you know, Mamesha says, so they are called Black Stars. They are Mamesha saying for the senior national team. The Black Stars of Ghana, Black Stars coach Otuado, and the head coach of the Edema Black Stars, Shenenson, said Ghana and the Nigeria and the boy a Unity Cup game, a Koso, a war United Kingdom. Brentford, Honey Beam, Akensianum, Etimi Koso. Nigeria, Ghana by 2-1, and on the results appear more already, you know. Steven appear a game in one Juman. But after the game, no, and no, Tuado, I do got 2 down some trophy shimwase, a cheche muse, Thomas Tepate, Alexander Juku, Ali Duseidum, Kingsley Snyder, Mohammed Kudus, Ernest Nuema, Antoine Semenyo, Abdumunim, Joseph Pencil, Osman Bukari, Ibrahim Sulemana, and Nike Williams. Where your players are key players are when we see a kind of the Black Stars of Ghana. But omentimi any opportunity and maybe see a kind be and from Black Stars. And nunti sa players on more opportunity no. A bit more I justify ye papa. Now the Okafa Raja Simpson who name was Raja Simpson or Bonhumodin or share courage and or share commitment in defense. Was it own go na a bayano or GDA say obenya lessons at the Ephraim. Coach Otto Addo.
Nigeria versus Ghana. I have the head coach of the Black Stars with me, Otto Addo. Coach, could you please give us a summary of the 90 minutes? Then we will take the questions. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so actually just to cut it short, the first half we were not really in it. I think the goals were too easy. The second goal was a little bit lucky, but the first goal was way too easy. Not a good cross actually from Nigeria, really to clear it, but yeah, we are not compact enough in the defense and didn't stop the cross, and yeah, I think we slipped also in the middle, but yeah, shouldn't happen. But all the same, Nigeria was more aggressive in the first half, won a lot of duels, created chances, and we were not really there, and this was really disappointing. I think after we changed some few things also tactically, but also we changed the system, and due to the system also some players, we did well in the second half, and yeah, we dominated the second half, played a little more risky, but we really did well. I mean, we just trained 2 days and a lot of new players. So credit goes really to the players for adapting that fast in the second half. And surely, I think one time we were lucky they didn't score. It was offside, very close. But we knew we had to take this risk to at least get a draw in the second half. And I think we were close at the end. We really pushed for the second goal. First goal was really brilliant, good play from our left side, good cross, good finish, and we had some other possibilities. The Nigerian goalkeeper really did well. I think he had saved 2 extremely good situations, and yeah, at the end, yeah, because of this first half, maybe it's a deserved win because we shouldn't be down by 2. It's difficult to come back, but yeah, the boys did well, and yeah, and also for me as a coach, surely we got some answers about players. I think some young players did really well, and yeah, we're still learning, trying to improve, and I think we got a whole lot of answers from our coaching staff, and yeah, we have to continue.
Okay, colleagues,
where you coach Otto Addo, the head coach of the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana, and a general day in some way to ja. You about 3rd place game, and so our home. My main fa Christo Eric. Shell at the announcement na me Black Stars no Eric Shell your coach at the Managerial one so my place no opportunity first half no it was a good game but second half no and a Ghana and so a BM coach of Super Eagles Eric Shell.
Some high pressure in 90 minutes, but I think it's impossible, so we need to work and improve. But like I said a few minutes ago, the reality, since I'm a coach of this team, I work maybe 7 or 8 training sessions. So the reality, we played 3 games, 2 win and 1 draw. So we need to improve, we need to work. The player need to know what I want. And I think we made a great first half, and then second half we was tired. But the reality, my guys, I'm so proud of them.
We and someone coach of Nigeria Super Eagles were they at Ghana into Shannon said Ghana born a year 3rd place game against Trinidad and Tobago on Saturday, and a Ghana 3rd place game and so our home and only some free over young national issues coach I'm not sorry, the sports minister Honorable Kofi Idi Adams was say sabre womo ebaye no eka ewo for coaches I would do a bimu for the past 4.5 years krano omo esika yentua ye emfa momo enunti only the president of Ghana, President John Mahama eko discuss say there are a lot of coaches a womo di omoka enunti also mutimi offset bills no edifrio ebimu 4.5 years ebimu 4 years and a president etiase enunti womo tua coaches di omoka no womo tua omoka including CK Akuno ometia eyesa coaches ni nan efredientia president ditum ni say awose sabre no wo bia obafoforo bia no timi hu se oba be ye adwuma no yende nika enunti also ni commitment level awosro enunti and a president ditum as say January coaches no woma edidu omoka nyina including CK Akono ometimetua eka na frio ebimu de 4.5 years yentu omoka da ometua ni nyina edi frio wasanso edi atudwam so me discuss pitches and the stadiums awodo no se sabre ye pitches and ye stadiums no e wo se omutimi eye ne ye ni titu and ye pitches no eno so animanim ye abra league de be ko na wie no wo mo ba be ye pitches no and stadiums no enwo adwuma se de be ya ebetimi aboa ama ye football no eno so etimi etumpon ye to so wada stories a chinam and a play of game no ebaba so out to you omene 11 wonders and ebabo Wakra Sports Stadium 3 p.m. and a Kensi no ebekoso techima 11 wonders womo se Barcelona womo CEO se Barcelona and I say Real Madrid intimi stop yomo a qualification into the Premier League womo ma jensa wompese football esanso eba techima mbium football free techima no womo chema Premier League club free techima no aha dwinye papa enunti wompese womo di eye techima 11 wonders esanso qualify edeba Premier League no mo esanso ebesi akan enso ewo ye to aso ewo other stories the Black Queens of Ghana enso akwakodru womo akwakodru Ivory Coast ahead of a game wa womo ekwakobo sheneso se womo ene Ivory Coast omo film national team no ena ekwakobo ntimi kase womo so akwakodru akense ne baba so echina WAFCON ena the Black Queens of Ghana a qualify enso ekwako take part enso ewo ho yebeto so awada stories Ghana Football Association president one so dey tudwa what's next year clubs ne be sere this year clubs no abrepa na next year there clubs no womo ebesere dinto mesere ne say sponsorship eba sponsorship omewianisa for Premier League no what's Premier League no this season clubs no afati timu pa but next year there bibia ebe okay president of the GFA Ket ES Okreko.
I think that the Premier League or our Premier League has come a long way. I think that a season or two ago this was not a topic because we had headline sponsors for the Women's Premier League, the Division 1 League and the GPL. As we speak, Access Bank is still the headline sponsor for the Division 1 League. Malta Guinness is still a headline sponsor for the Women's Premier League. MTN is still the headline sponsor for the FA Cup. What we do not have is a headline sponsor for the Ghana Premier League. Okay, so it's a phase in the life of the league. What is true is that the marketing department, the ESCO of the Football Association have been working behind the clock. Either behind the clock or around the clock or in between the clock, just to make sure that we get key partners to support the Premier League. And I'm very sure that it will come very soon. I say this all the time, and the question people ask once I make such a statement is that, oh, how soon will it come? And I'll answer by saying that it's coming. Okay, I think that we've been working quite well. I don't want to speak too much about what is going to happen in the upcoming season, but what I know for a fact is that our clubs will be happy. I think that the Premier League or our Premier League.
Where the president of the GFN Samoa de Atujano Bank of Ghana, CM to be bienim, Sesabre, Incrophobia ba, or me scammers, or me foreign investors, na Bank of Ghana momu to me, Sesabre, Womo Embra, na umbeju sika, who 1,000 Ghana cedis, who 2,000 Ghana cedis, no maje, or Monsieur Bessu at the amount. Bank of Ghana said there be that. Obi obeba wasuye, obi wasu waba, no ye foreign investor, and nase oba beju sika, obesi huamano, oboa, obien wa mama musa tumino, and nunti wa wo bia men ko depositu sika, men for sika nkoma any foreign investor bia, sa oba boam, emo sika semno akuye at the amount. Na so bi kura na ba so ye foreign investor na obabua ma usikasem esi ho amawa wo de fechire ko na bro ma so ye wo ma bi omunsem na be ka kire omu se oh inyumuko we wo mo se me mfesika meto na menya so mfaso bra no mu nchechu mu se oni pakro no omo hwe omo mrem aye act 2016 no 930 no mu a na onipa kronoma man lance so onye saade na ombeka kyew se fa osika no koto na wedie eye genuine wo mo obi lance so a ombecheche mu e de akyew eni to so bia ba so investor fa sika bra na yensi won maw na wadwumi yontanta me ha ho wo de ko Bank of Ghana ombecheche mu yepa mu se de sitie sika ho ye din eni nti men pre ho emfa sika nkomo obi mobi nkodi sika genuine na meboa
no ndi wuti se omadoso.
Yes.
Scammers ne frosters ne kromfo no do super. Nti memfo sika nkomo obi as the Bank of Ghana e kan na so wan fetire amebusa na udu sika komo obi as obebo ho mienu miensa ene nan e de amawa oye kromfo odu sika ne bedwane akọ na mo amoye sa no so Bank of Ghana so mu appropriate sanctions no omo de ebe mawo so ti ase di etiamra memfo sika nkomo obi unfetchiri nkohwe se Bank of Ghana man to me and our man to me yes remo nti hu hia pa asasem we o ma doso system no mu
papa and that's a man for hu chire mu nti for 1,000 bra e be ma 2,000 there be
omo nyina ya
akronfo nko omo si omo department no our Bank of Ghana from financial stability department omo so mo number ni nti so we obi aka cho se fesika bra na fe yensi hu fama na wadwumi ntanta wo de from kra no omo cheche mu de ma number ni 059 39744886.
Yes,
059 744
86. It never say un simu pam kra nko Bank of Ghana wa number no what is obi so ya o de free
financial stability department
genuine and genuine very
simple cry we yen krato every Bank of Ghana yen hye so na emwa ye papa we sikasemo Toyota Ghana Company Limited says abre Toyota Starlet Day no e baso den 30th and e baso and to so use Toyota Starlet for when it is Toyota Ghana Company Limited wamo ase yokumase wamo ebe keme office in crime wamo ewo Graphic Road Legon omo motorway udo ni chata krade omo watakwa na woka na we use na friend Toyota Starlet no wo de fabra no mo service car no emfama wo mo service car ni nyina e de ma na woka na ho odin begina so a hyene so se car bebo no omama 20% discount e wo so omama 20% discount e wo so enti hyene so na hwehwe Toyota wo mo aso ekope Toyota Starlet ni bi krato na ye car wotirimu an ho efe ye car wotirimu a obenya comfort e car wotirimu a ye spacious a car no ebetimi aboawo enso akwan bebre so DSTV so much more DSTV enwa une opportunity ehwe Conference League ni bi Conference League no finals no ekoso abra Real Betis wo mo enso eni Chelsea hyiaye onye bi hwe abra na wo DSTV sabredie aka Inter Milan eni PSG na fia draw ketting down for the season dial star 759 hash star 759 hash men ha so ko DSTV for office so ko connect to decoder no there be tenafie star 759 hash and any short code no o dial pe na fe wa reconnect to decoder no fe na UEFA Champions League Saturday ya and a finals no ebaso na wonso nya kwan etimi ahwe bi MTN
DSTV adaroma enra Ghana match no me wo Adam say say no nyina no mu yi Ghana Nigeria mu yi DSTV.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
We you the live. MOB also should be.
Apart from a Conference League final. No?
Yeah. I'm saying Ghana Nigeria game.
Okay.
Yeah. To be quiet, I can't back. Mikuta mdikuda. Na mikuta me friends
remote. Shaka kakra mama. Don't be a bit yanko enim. MTN everywhere you go. Baby abeko bien metme so MTN no. My Momo app no. Amount for download DB fato phone so. O download DB the two phone so a more opportunity kess. Yeah. Emma utimi sendi sika uhu sendi bundle oye mashup utimi edu opebia ewo MTN so enu nti sene so eye zero deduction ena ewo so apart from eno obesan so enya 0 deduction so ubetimi enjoy bi MTN everywhere you go. Baby abekobia betwe so MTN ho Ba Herbal Hospital aye dompeni kase mo djuma o dompeni wo problem wom o kase no problem wom wenya kan kwenhia o dompeni still like mututu we chin kase no spinal cord no how wa unsa no ehwan anase o finger no akowo baby ama wenya yaw ewom enip so do eni che baby a Ba Herbal Hospital ena wo se woko na ye boa wo ye chichire na fe ehili abom wo bia wo stroke wo gonorrhea wo any kind of disease bia diabetes for niche Ba Herbal Hospital. You were Tonso go behind a Tonso go Hospital Natural Pe Incrinson. You was Spintes Road number 18. Your number is 0244 988 004. HM4 Bandia Yari de Ofanese Obetuno se a day amount. Drabura Bank PLC. Drabin Rural Bank PLC since 1984 and a Drabura Bank PLC wamo eye jumam and it is so now sika sembeko ya a Drabura Bank PLC for and also show me chira kwine a hotoso investment or your fixed deposit or your share so interest no a interest a super to seek and buy a share uni how ubenya so faso Drabura Bank and also come be account savings account current account that investment account shares upe eye udi loan upe loan and interest what from fixed deposit money transfer microfinance eye Drabin Rural Bank Limited. Your number is 0271 409340. Your branch is Saudwa Oshenya Ubohunyan and so Hebaso cream eye cream a bema ne use bema dear uni obe shemwan mobane ninji wabane ni anje okwa ombebium and nunti and ya hebaso cream a diabejaso ma FDA agiatum se criminal aye papa na wo yusu hebak so criminal obe apply kitwe bi opinis no wo apply kitwe bi after 30 minutes no akwa wo hye wi na se bredu someone oba no e kwa din hyemu enu nti hye no so na eni oba hyemu na ne ni be din hyemu ebeboa wo ye papa e ma nije na wie pe edu ebeboa eye heba so cream apply kitwe bi opinis no after 30 minutes no akwa wo hye wi na chese oni oba no enso akwa hia Securura Bank PLC Securura Bank PLC wo mse sabre bra fasi kasembe dan wo mo wo ye obi a opanyeme bi atoto some ye group mpanyeme bi atoto asore private schools health facilities organizations groups na munyanye bi ato a Securura Bank PLC fast track ewo onyeme fiamanani aba container na ba unye sika nkoyi bra na yemboa yebema sika de koyi ne ma flexible payment plan sechesusu enso odwaso bra yebema loan obetu susu ne ma loan na timi aboa ye papa akusika group loan enso eno group of 3 to 6 yebema mu sika na de ye adwuma na donations awodo a obese begigi we yi asinima nyina no yebetima ba begigi enso edi amount general eno ni city city mama nko Kumasi Asante Korokoboboko na se no Kumasi Asante Korokoba nkofa kensie edi incho abra wo mo ne Komanche and the boy almost share Kotoko by 2-1. Where preparation of coach Abdulkarim Zito and then Mrantiene ahead of a Ghana game ahead of a weekend game with down menim Abromini Mediama Sporting Club and the Bebom. Kumasi Asante Koroko wamo a third goalkeeper a friend Benjamin a chum Abrante and Penifachina so when Yamon Samoa or ye team ne camp ahead of Omini Dreams game no Omuchema Abrante and Yamon Samoa and Yadi Betimaboa and team womo action aso na Abrante omo dimotino ekwanda 20 team no with apology letter e dey bad dem technical team no e dey binso aba e dey management no but still womo GDSM e wo say otimika under 20 team no enso ehom eno no decision aba Justice Blade wode koto Kumasi Asante Koroko aims nenim se sabre de OGDSM eye hostel Kumasi Asante Koroko place ni nyina no ewo no wotena otwaso tena ho ogidi ese ntimi emwa no management no ayim sini busa no reasons ntra one team ntra aye campo ahead of aye kotoko se players ni nyina eho and no citing reasons ni nyina e dem management no agiatum into hwe kodoko players no ono the only player sabre onni eye hostel oni de wakope baby and wetimi akwakotena wokokobone brand so na fo ni kumase asante koroka kensie no eduru so a na waba training eduru so a na waba ababe training and so e de amakumase
so no kwa ontna camp ni biom ana nza
nti oni do ni campo
time bia na
debi o ma prince to current fie
sa
anti
to no kwa ontna camp biom
wa ma reasons
the reasons in very strong papa. Okay, minimum reasons really, but so mama on kwa so on traffic, yeah, reasons very convincing pa.
Yeah.
Yes, I there. Okay, the end to us.
General Kumasi Asante Korobeko South Africa. Womo ebekwa akobọ a tournament ewo ho. Eyimba Stars, Remo Stars, Shooting Stars, Asante Koroko Super Sports, FC Joliba. Women teams would do women na be take part e was that tournament because of South Africa and ya to South Africa Kumasi Asante Koroko Boboko no House of Folk
month be
league in Banavia next month.
Okay.
Next month the month after the league no which is July.
Okay.
But more problem kakra ho tournament no any presidential cup no and na akwe problem with them so mboko akobo tournament na mbabo presidential cup abro money has and so bebo no problem kakra ho and so the mom general bring to the offense here
okay has
and kameko has aswe but time in no
kan
has a work management no wo mo se sabre supporters no ntiase na rebuilding stage and a wo NCC no call on management no about her situation how mo gide say next season no wo muntimi sa process ni mu biom say has ebebresa and na you say mpenyimfo no chichi mu de kire mo say last 2 seasons omo hwe has performance last year omo hwe has performance this season omo hwe has performance obi obe convince say has book fortune ebetima sesa within 2-3 years no onipa call dada into omo nya botre omo eye ade ebeboa has hook nti has hook supporters no entiase mfa mo enso omo bisa say coach ne beto so omo say season mba na wi nti omo ndan decide bibia e fa the next coach o say coach watara na eto so say coach bi na bebo omo decide hwe nti omo nya botre until season no ebeba na wi ba na wi ya omo ebeye stakeholders meeting engage supporters no ahead of next season a ebekoso.
So the Armory na catch Manchester United supporters no.
So umunya
botre na team no sorry any many mu ye.
Debi.
Sa na catch has.
Umunya botre.
Abasa ni mo de to dem nya sure so no mo ya.
Adu no umunya.
Ni kwaba.
Has Dawood ointment or say fi na ebeko ofa Dawood 360 capsules or 6 adiewum na drum we see your yapa. Your say, what did Dawood point?
Dawood ultimate. Do we? They straight and was the toda. Point one na me be enyi. But minya sa Dawood ultimate we twitwi. Ya. Na no minya Dawood 360. Na no ah. Ese kwa be adwuma kura se kane no. Te do we dey edima sama na be di so asama ma.
Electrician. Dima eco yentimi na Dawood ultimate. So yeah, you know, bra. Okodo fi afatwi adbecha no why Dawood ultimate. Fatwi keke na ebeko.
Ram use for mama ho dey pa mama tumi goduma be kama here. Dawood 360 capsules. And a Dawood ultimate. O memre we no now do we no so twitwi wa aposo. Ebe ma ya odi nyina afu ma de actual tumi be boduma. Dawood ultimate. Fatwi na ebeko.
Da bia amafo company de o ka mu sa ko spreader. Mi secret na nu ani ebudo na ani Dawood ultimate ene papa me sole anopa me di twitwi mi sisi achi me baby hey me ntebre secret ni nie ti so person to say me a we use Dawood Ultimate. That is the secret of my taxi driving.
We are transmission jabo specialist ejuma mi ye en kan na me pega de a na me nsakura ntimi pega and I say me ma de so na lock me sisi say if you say me share Dawood 360 capsules and the Dawood Ultimate aboa me bebre the dry you na so amente ya mente bia obia mo modern so betimi apɛ Dawood Ultimate and the Dawood 360 capsules enya bi ato
odofo se wate bi aduro ya me ka ho asɛm no ɛno ho adanse ɛna wɔn madi no ko pharmacy ɛbɛn wo herbal shop ɛbɛn wo na kɔtɔ Dawood Ointment Dawood 360 capsules na sɛ de nkrɔfo di ho adanse no wo so be di ho adanse wo pɛ sɛ wo frɛ ya ɛno na wo screen ase no 0244 886437 na 020 168 1717 baby eton aduro wo man Ghana mu bia no o de wura also per Dawood Ointment and Dawood 360 capsules.
Yeah, Transia. Black Stars and the Super Eagles of Nigeria match also UK member Pamcho questions in the brave beba at the Afahon on a quite drink the Afahon. Abbas.
Yo,
yes.
I would say the baby, you know, the Arahon neighbor. So the Bu Yabutin, a chair, the no Magoka, the Becca. Ntina no ko benkrom se enema to tue no ye pese betu ye biem
ntina wo koshia wo mo
ye ne koshia wo mo
okay
ye no mo kan sa wo so ajatum
okay
ye nso em play the part ne se wo be ye team no se de esitie no ne be kasa ene de be di akire enti team ne ya enya na si me nkan je obi se enya ba wo mra nye dipanya na wo sa akoma no
yeah
nye dipanya na wo sa akoma no etina kroma ye ni Nottingham Forest supporters wa ha no that's it. Kuma ba you Nottingham Forest supporters wa. O kwa ni race so da supporters wa. Osasuna supporter bi ani kroma. O that's it. O kwa Barcelona, Real Madrid. O kwa England ya Chelsea, Manchester City, Manchester. Omo Champions League ne Liverpool. Sa omo ne edo omo ye. Eti akacho so omo ye ne sa wi a
Arsenal. Oh sorry. Okay, what do you
Arsenal can wa unia grant to us so me on tase. Arsenal dey advance. This an no maka. Che ne ma nkoso ye mai. Na good news of House of Folk say Premier Division House of Folk anya 2. And House ladies are qualified. See ye hwe kotoko woman say you omo.
Show you there.
Ye no omo na ekọ. Kroma ye no omo na ekọ. And House ladies say next year House ladies G League ya. House is League, the 2 clubs of House of Folk Africa. Champions League, yo. Ladies Champions League, club side House of Champions League. It's your bumper for Bazu say. And then you go to woman say you woman. Now has your ladies. Your ne has ladies. Know them has beer, crab, beer, no coffee for website. Has ladies. I qualify for Premier. It has no supporters. O beer, Emma has ladies near go for it here. Woman, so no one be kakra. What trophy? I did hard to cool. Qualify for Premier.
But they say qualify
for Premier. For Premier. It is the Premier Division 2. 2. Yeah. There is no club. Some matters no be. As you my Africa matters in Kwatakura.
Okay.
Some matters go on hobby.
Ball who here? They better quantity.
Hey, may you go for woman sim go gan hack you better yada.
Don't go boy.
Woman woman sim grad or your man ladies. What just say? And the house supporters will be akwa. Always say they be
Said you Michael Opon Abwaje or your footballer Olivia.
Okay.
And a birthday. Mary Makati happy birthday. All right. Nanko pon shira no na o man na so ade ho nyina so emrem.
Okay.
Musa kika to say na baba bi the birthday. Musa oba no ya wo shine happy birthday.
Okay. Yeah, that was a repetimu na holistic news with the phone so about trans across the ama bi nyina video for free. E must pass mo share na mo tie. E be san mo trans bi akram.
Thank you.